Kennedy, you're so mean.
I know.
Why you gotta be so mean to me?
Facebook is down.
Is our audio going out?
It is kind of a weird, like,
Yeah, we're going
the
out.
world's going to go insane. Is that one of the 7 signs? When
Facebook goes down? Is that the signs of the apocalypse? I believe so. Are we live?
Possibly. I guess I can't do any sharing today.
Well, you can. Just not in the traditional places.
I
You
know.
let me know. Are we live? Do we need to start?
I mean, we can.
Should we act like we know what we're doing, or like?
All right, you want me to start the show?
Hold on. No.
No. Let me know. Let me know. Can't drink this beer any slower.
I know I got my.
Champagne.
Well,
my
there's
champagne.
literally no one watching us now.
That's okay. They'll go back.
know.
They always. You got to. When you watch live streams, you can always shuttle back. Are we? Is our audio going out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just need to.
We can. You want the door?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So it's intimate.
Intimate.
I want doors like that.
I know.
Welcome into my foyer, and then just cue the lightning and the cake behind me.
Well, you're gonna have to text all the regulars to say, "Don't check Facebook. Go to YouTube."
YouTube. Everybody share it.
Yeah.
We'll have to do
Share
sharing.
it. How are we going to share it?
I know.
There's other platforms, bruh.
Wow. Well, just text
LinkedIn.
it.
Everybody put it on
On
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Do it on LinkedIn. Are we ready to start?
Yeah, I'm going to text Philip.
Yeah.
No, are we? Oh, come on now. We can do all this while we're doing the show.
Text Philip and tell him to text everyone else. And they'll tell their friends, and so on, and so on, and so on.
Yes, it'll be.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right. We can go.
All right.
Ready?
Blow my nose. Hold on.
Here we go.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
And welcome into Liquid Lunch, everybody. My name's Josh. Hello.
Hi.
We are live at Thistle Draft Shop for a very special first show of October episode.
And very intimate show.
Very intimate show. To my left, the lovely Jules. Liquid Lunch is taped before our live studio audience.
Yeah.
And to her left is Kennedy. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't normally get to use those buttons, so.
I'm here all evening.
Yeah, we are. All right. Well, welcome into Liquid Lunch, live Texas Live Midday Craft Beer Show. We are back at Thistle Draft Shop, one of our homes away from home. Mary and Jake Thorne are both here. They will be joining us later. We've got some sort of challenge thing that Kennedy put together.
We do.
We don't. Jules and I know very, very little about it.
And you're supposed to.
Nothing.
Good, by design.
Yes.
Oh, hey, we got at least one viewer.
Ooh,
Yes.
What we got?
And
So, first of all, we need to apologize.
we
We don't need to apologize.
just need to make you aware.
Yes.
Tell us the technical thing.
Technical
Kennedy.
thing is Facebook took a big old dump. Facebook is currently down worldwide.
Isn't that like a 90s rap song? Facebook took a big old dump.
If not, I think it should be.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So one of those comedy rap
Yeah.
duos.
So currently no Facebook today. So
Well, let's see where are we? We're on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching us,
Yeah,
now,
we're
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
we're on YouTube. I believe we're on Twitter
Let's
as
check
well.
and see if the Twitter is working because Twitter was having issues as well.
Yeah. So there's a good chance that most of you people watching right now are going to be watching it on the replay,
Okay, but that's fine.
which is fine.
Now we're live on
It's
Twitter.
fine.
Everybody, go like it up on Twitter.
We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube,
Yeah.
and nowhere else. Where's? Oh,
I'm going to share it to. I'm going to share the YouTube link to
Right.
LinkedIn
okay.
everywhere we can. So if you're watching, share
Mm-hmm.
that. Hit that share button and share it with all your favorite people. If you have a group chat, if you have, anything like that. How come it just pops up like that? Let's see. I'm going to go. I don't like that. But anyway,
Man.
we are live on. Let's see. I'm going to heart that up. I'm going to retweet. Boom.
Yeah.
Retweet.
Everybody.
Tweet,
Ooh,
tweet.
whatever you're doing is working.
Me?
Yeah, we've just like tripled the amount of viewers.
Excellent.
We got
in the
30
last,
now.
In the
Our percentages are way up.
I can do math.
That's like.
we've tripled our. Oh, you guys.
Who we
So
got?
I'm gonna let you guys be on your phones now, but
Okay.
but don't enjoy it
We're
because
just doing that to get
because in a
people.
little bit you're not allowed to be
So-
on the phones at
So
all.
who do we have? Who's what? Who's?
Who are I know Philip's watching. That's the only one I can tell you.
Hey,
All right.
Philip.
That's
So
the only one I
wherever-
can tell you for sure.
all right, wherever you're watching, if you're watching on YouTube,
Say your name. Say your name.
share it. Share it to your what other platforms are? If you're on
Well, don't share it to Facebook.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
that's
You
wasted.
can. Some people are seeing stuff.
That's-
If you
that's-
share the
that's
YouTube link on Facebook,
Oh, maybe.
some people are seeing some stuff on Facebook, I think.
Or what about?
No, I think Facebook. It's not just the live streaming service. Everything on Facebook
What
is
about
down.
the grams? What if
Yeah.
they share on the gram?
You can't. Can you share links on the gram?
I don't know.
So here's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to go to YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I want everybody to find the Liquid Lunch. I got to bring that down, otherwise we'll hear ourselves. And then, hey, Philip,
YouTubes.
there's always time. You can give up on whatever it is you had going on.
Here we are. Okay.
All right, copy that link, and then go to your favorite other thing. I'm going to go to LinkedIn because I got loads of people that follow on my LinkedIn.
So,
Do they?
Yeah.
loads.
So, you know how it is when you're big. big time.
Oh,
Okay.
we got. Wait, what?
What?
We just had somebody that says we've received 100 messages today, and I don't see how that's possible.
On what?
Oh, it's a retweet from Twitter.
Oh.
Tweet from Twitter. It's Twitter. It's a
Tweet
No,
from
it was a
it's
twatter.
Twat.
Twattered. We twattered.
Yeah.
No. So that's what we did.
We got
Oh, is that
100,
what that
100
smell is?
messages today.
Wow.
But I've only seen I only see 2 messages though.
Oh, I wonder who's.
It was me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
Okay. Anyway, okay. So, how do I share on? Okay, a post. There we go. I'm going to post here.
Post.
Check out Liquid Lunch.
So is that how you do?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, and you can.
Oh, I
and if you do
see.
at Liquid Lunch on your LinkedIn, we have a page that I
Okay.
never.
I don't know if I really want professionals. You know, it gets
Huh?
a little.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No,
All right,
nothing.
hold on. All right.
Does
Caleb's watching.
Hey Caleb, how are things? How are
All right.
things in Pearland?
Caleb, thanks for not watching on Facebook.
Yeah, share it up. Hey, can we do the sharing song? Do we have the capability to do the sharing thing?
I mean, yeah.
Does Thistle Draft Shop have a LinkedIn account?
I don't know.
They do.
Do they?
Uh huh.
Like an official?
Oh, I don't.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sharing graphic is Facebook related. So, all right.
What
I
do you
think. Are you guys ready? All right. Are you guys ready? Well,
I just
What
shared.
happened to our guest?
They bolted. They're going to fix Facebook.
We had
That's
like,
the service you get here at Thistle Draft Shop. Is that Jake and Mary are now on the phone and on their computer fixing Facebook for Zucks.
All right.
Zucks
So,
gave them a call and said, "Listen, I need the best service in the industry."
Julie,
And Mary
Yeah.
and Jake were like, "Let's do
you
this."
have
Let's do
to
this.
you have to put down your phone.
Okay, I got one more share because I care.
Where are you
Hold
sharing?
on. I'm just sending it in a text. I'm sending
Oh,
the yeah.
okay.
Real quick, my
just
pre-show
gonna do
beer,
that, huh?
my palate cleanser from the coffee that Mary made here at Thistle Coffee Shop.
Ooh, that's good coffee. Yeah.
It was the Fuda Fafa
Your
Oh, yeah. Sure.
from Holler.
Yeah.
Holler,
The
Holler, if you hear me.
French.
Yes. So John
Yeah.
Holler.
Oh,
Thank you for
that,
making
is that? That's the French Pilsner.
Yes.
Yeah.
That beer is fantastic.
It is.
Very
So
good.
it's got me primed for all this,
Oh.
whatever we're about to do. And I see from the sign, can I say it's an Oktoberfest challenge?
Uh-huh.
Am I allowed to say that out loud?
Yes. You
Okay.
absolutely
Can we
are.
do the sharing song real quick,
And
just to
Yeah.
get everybody?
My
Sure.
cleansing palette is a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Yes.
everybody.
Oh.
Look into your hearts and look into your phones, because right now we need to share. Facebook is down. Facebook is they're having a hard day. Zucks is wishing he'd called in sick this morning, but he can't. So he's probably tweaking the rabbit ears,
No.
hitting Control Alt Delete or something like that.
Something
Right?
like
Trying to fix the Facebooks.
But you know, he probably just unplugged it.
Yeah,
Plugging it back in.
he's unplugging and plugging it back in.
Somebody
However,
tell him to
Facebook
try
works.
that.
So if you can share, copy that link from YouTube, share it on Twitter. Copy that link from Twitter and share it on Instagram.
So we're gonna have
Cop-
to go back to the days before, old school days.
Yeah, so everybody get on your two-way
You
call
could
No, life without
open your
Facebook.
front door,
and just yell.
just yell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the
There you go.
rooftops.
Yeah.
Or you can text message.
It's just
The Liquid Lunch Show on YouTube. Just yell that out real
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
watch
Real loud.
on YouTube,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
What up?
Jeffrey, Facebook is down.
Yeah, Facebook took a.
Completely down. So,
But
but
don't-
you know what's not down? The Liquid Lunch Show.
That's
You
right.
know what else is not down?
What?
But we're down with it.
What?
Thistle Draft Shop.
That's right.
And you know what else is not
Yeah.
down?
What?
Your phone.
It's my soundboard.
It's soundboard.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
Boom.
today,
Oh, also, if you've missed any of this and for some reason you heard this on YouTube, don't forget you can always listen on the podcast later on while you're driving around. Available anywhere podcasts are found.
yes.
Your favorite podcast directory: Spotify, Apple Google Play. What else is there? I don't know. Whatever else
I
there
don't
is.
know. What's the one I want?
Twitcher, Stitcher.
Stitcher.
Stitcher, it's on.
You're
Yeah, it is on
Twitter.
Stitcher. It's on iHeart. It's on
Stitcher, that's
all
the
the.
one yeah.
Yeah, it's on all of them. Anywhere podcasts are downloaded. So if you don't,
Okay.
if you can't watch us, you can listen to us, and we sound good.
All right, so
Let's get into this, man.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's get into
Is this
it.
officially our WYD? What you drink?
IDK.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can ask the question.
Yeah. Well, should we pour first or?
Hold on.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Everybody, check your watches once you're done sharing, and let's see what time it is.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
And
All right,
on
so,
the show today,
On
we
the
have-
screen, we have 5 Oktoberfest beers.
5.
Everyone else can see these 5.
Okay.
You guys cannot.
We cannot.
We
You
cannot.
cannot. They are right here.
Cannot see.
Oh. I feel like it's
They are right here in the box. You guys can't see in the side of this box.
So,
Is there a hole in the box?
Everyone else.
step one.
Step 1.
Cut a hole in the box.
Because
Step
if there is,
2.
I'm really scared
Put
now.
5 Oktoberfest in that box.
All right, so there are 5 Oktoberfest. Now, what I have done this week is I have posed the question in various social media groups on a platform that is currently down.
Yes. And this got great response.
You got a lot of response.
People are passionate about Oktoberfest.
So lots of response. I posted in Houston and I posted in Texas.
Okay.
And so there is one beer that I really wanted to get that had a lot of people posting, but I could not find it. But I got most of the ones I wanted to find.
So the goals here
Yeah.
are to say which one is which.
No, the goals here are you're going to drink all 5,
Okay.
and you're going to tell me what your favorite one is out of all 5.
Okay.
It's sort of
Should
like
we
the
try to guess?
It's like the Pepsi challenge. Yeah,
Well-
extra points if you can guess.
Or what are the parameters around this? Are they all Texas?
They are all Texas, yes.
Are they? None of them are your homebrew.
Definitely not.
Okay. I was going to say I think that one will
I
stand
can
out.
promise you, you're not going to get my Band-Aid beer.
Last night I was like, he's going to put his homebrew in.
I originally wanted to.
Or like a ringer, just to
yeah.
make sure that we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, this is not my first blind Oktoberfest tasting.
Oh.
A lost episode of Interbrews, but before it was even Interbrews, our first or second episode was an Oktoberfest blind tasting. We didn't know what we were doing. There was a whole bunch of us. We didn't know much about beers at the time, but we did a blind tasting on Oktoberfest, and I believe the winner on that one was Summit out of Minnesota.
Oh, hey, Jordan is watching us.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey,
Jordan, the wart share winner.
Hey,
Boom.
Jordan.
Yes.
Hope those warts clear up.
Yeah.
But thanks for sharing.
Thanks for sharing.
So we
The
have
club that
there's-
shares its warts together stays together.
So somebody needs to yell at Mary or Jake.
Okay.
Oh.
But
Is it live out there? Do they have it on the TV?
no,
I
Because that would be
message.
awesome.
I
Because we
doubt
could be
it.
like Mary and Jake to the back room, please.
Here, I'll message him.
all right. So all right. So
Who do we want first? Is Mary supposed to take part in this?
I don't know. We need someone who's gonna do all 5 of these.
They're both sitting there. So.
Now,
Give him a pressed hand on the window.
now on our screen, I want everyone.
Dude, Jake's good. He's
Yeah, I was
like
talking
evil.
about this the other day with the windows behind us. Pressed hams used to be a thing that we could do a lot, and I feel like now we can't do that. Society
Yeah.
is, like I said, there's no more pressed hams.
No,
Okay.
pressed ham. That was how you saw my little beady eyes through all that stuff. I know.
All right.
I'm very
All right.
impressed.
Jake Thorne, everybody.
Hey, Jake.
Yay.
Everybody else got applauses.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I,
he-
Jake
he-
Thorne, everybody.
He's coming. Hold on.
Hello,
There.
my name is Jake
Here,
Thorne.
loosen that and tilt it up. I don't want to get all up in you. Undo that one. Yeah, just turn maybe the other way. Yeah, there you go.
Check, check.
And it can go in and out like that too.
Oh, that's my favorite motion. That's my favorite motion.
Hey, funny thing. Mine
I'm
too.
glad that the camera's like dead on when we're talking about. Just grab the mic.
Right up close to your mouth.
Just make sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in
pretend
college.
like it's a shake weight.
Yeah.
It is. That's how you get
Shake.
big forearms.
All right, so
Sounds
everyone who can't participate in this, if you're at home or you're watching,
Yeah.
on your screen right now, I have a hashtag. This is the first time we're doing this too.
Oh, yeah. First time Kennedy's hashtagged.
Yeah, hashtag.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
He's done plenty of skid tag.
Do on, I guess, hashtags are like Instagram, right?
Like hashtag.
Well, Twitter,
It's
Instagram,
everywhere,
Facebook,
but
Yeah.
LinkedIn even has them. So.
Yep.
Do your hashtag
We had to share on LinkedIn.
Oktoberfest
We tagged
challenge.
you on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Hashtag
Just say-
Oktoberfest.
I don't know
All
if
right.
I have a LinkedIn.
Everybody has a LinkedIn.
Everybody.
You were born with one.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I have
it's
like three.
probably not in good shape.
That
just
and,
haven't claimed it yet.
It was that and like Google Plus. Remember when that was the thing?
Oh,
I had
yeah,
like 7
yeah.
different Google Plus accounts.
You go to your Google Hangout and,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that one's
text.
That's right. Google Plus.
So-
All the circles.
yeah.
All right. So, Jake, you came in a little late. But what we're doing here is I have 5 Oktoberfest beers. They are in this box. You guys do not know what's in this box.
Do we know what brands they are?
I know what brands they are.
But I don't know.
No.
what
We
brands
don't.
you guys
but
don't.
We do know.
They're all
Nice.
Texas.
They're all Texas.
They are all
Okay.
Texas. So, I'm going to give you all 5 of these, and we're going to.
Are you
guys,
going to do like one at a time?
yeah, we're doing
and
one
then-
at a time, and then we're going to see. You guys are going to tell me what your favorite is out of all
So what
these
our
5.
favorite and extra bonus points if we can guess.
Right.
And those who want to play along at home, no one here at this table except for me is allowed to look at social media currently.
yeah, I got all mine shut down.
Maybe that's why it's down.
So,
Facebook is like, dude, they're doing a blind tasting.
so
Go shut it down.
Shut it
So,
down.
so
Sucks.
feel free to text in your favorite Oktoberfest, and if you want, you could get on the old Instagrams or whoever does hashtags,
Yeah.
and post a picture of your favorite Oktoberfest beer and with the hashtag.
Boom.
What was it? The hashtag Oktoberfest challenge.
Okay.
All right, so
Excellent.
you guys
So
ready
while-
to get started?
Yeah, while you're pouring,
Uh huh.
we'll wax poetically.
Yes. Please
Jake, do you have a favorite Oktoberfest? Commercially
Oh.
available Oktoberfest. There's a lot of really good ones.
Let's see. Domestically, Sierra Nevada. They really kind of dial that in. It probably helps. They've done a lot of collabs with like Weisstefetter and Bitburger. Somebody said they did something with Altstat too, but either way, it comes out super clean, very well built. It's just a solid beer.
Yeah.
Internationally, I'm kind of on that Einger.
Yes.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's good
Einger's
stuff.
good. They all this down
Take
to,
one and pass it down.
Okay. You can tell that coffee kicked in. I'm a little extra shaky.
Just carbonated a little bit.
yeah. It's
That's
rum-
I think I had the Oktoberfest at Allstad when I was there a couple months ago because
Yeah.
they carry it year round.
Oh, do
right?
they?
I think the Marzan.
At the brewery.
Well, yeah, at the brewery. Yeah, and I'm not sure if it was. And I should take that back because I don't know if it was the exactly Oktoberfest, but I think it was their Marzan.
I think it was
type.
there.
I think it is.
yeah. Yeah. I was there not
year
that long
round.
ago.
And it was that's the one I would probably say because again it's just so clean and so I don't
Yeah.
know, crisp.
Well,
you know?
drinking that one
Feel-
at the brewery.
Feel free to start.
Oh.
No.
Well, I'm waiting till
they're
Jules
being
gets hers.
polite.
Yeah. I'm not. What's cleansing the palate? Do we have any? Yeah. Do we have any crackers, other than the 4 of us sitting at this table? The guy on the craft beer show wants to know if there's any crackers. That's Rich.
Hey, I resemble that statement.
Right.
All right, this is beer 1.
Beer number 1.
Okay, beer
All right,
number
a little
one.
darker. I don't think that's all stock.
That's pretty color though.
Smells like an Oktoberfest. I'm gonna try not to swallow right into the mic.
So maybe a suggestion be maybe not finishing it all, so at the very end we can go back and do like a
Yeah.
once over. But then again, I can refill you guys up.
Now, are all these fest beers or some of these
Either.
Mertz, or is it just
Either.
over Mertzen?
It's any kind of Oktoberfest or fest beer style.
Mertzen.
I say this kind of comes off like more like a Martzen.
Yeah. He says Martzen, I say Mertzen. You drink them all.
I drink them all. Right. Well, this was to say, what exactly is the difference again? I know there is.
Well,
but what's the
Yeah. Well, Martzen, obviously, that's German for March. It's a beer they brew in March. That's where it got the name. And it's just a little maltier compared to the Fest. Fest beer is going to be lighter. Fest beer kind of
Got it.
bridges the gap. See, the evolution of the beers drank at Oktoberfest. Because Oktoberfest was a wedding celebration. Like you guys are about to celebrate your nuptials.
Yes, exactly.
It's the first. It ends. It's the 2 weeks at the end of September and ends the first weekend in October.
First Sunday.
Yeah, first Sunday in October. Right?
okay.
And you have the what is it? 6 major breweries. Or
It's 6 or 7.
6 or 7. So it's like Spaten, Hofbrau, Warsteiner,
Einger.
who am I missing? Somebody's screaming. I said Warsteiner. They're the oldest.
Bitburger's not one of them, is it?
I don't think so.
They're nearby, but I don't think they're in it.
Hofbrau, I said Spaten. It'll come to me later. Anyway, somebody can mention it.
Oh yeah, in the comments.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see if
comments.
anybody's mentioning it in the comments. Hey, Bruce Leslie just jumped on.
Oh, hey, Bruce.
Bruce, we are in the middle of taking the Oktoberfest challenge.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Alright.
So
Do you have a guess on?
This one is dry, right? But
yeah,
still malty.
You guys can go ahead and guess. I won't tell you if you get it right.
I don't think this is St. Arnold, but I think this is. Eureka Heights. They're von Wolfhausen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think this is.
It's been so long since I've had that one. I couldn't even.
I was gonna say I don't even know if I have had that one.
So this is number one, everybody.
Okay.
There's that one's a little maltier.
Okay.
Although that could be. I've really enjoyed
Number
11.
one.
This is
Okay.
11 Below's Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so good. That's my. I like that one. I mean, but St. Arnold's always great too.
Say 11 Below. I feel like I could pick that one out. I might be wrong, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit earthier. Got a little bit of kind of like minerality from that malt. It kind of has a really unique flavor.
Yeah, and I
But
feel
I'm-
like I'll be able to pick out St.
You think
Arnold
which
just because
one's
St. Arnold I think it's their house yeast. I think. Or there's I don't. There's
St. Arnold's house yeast. That's a whole subject for me.
Well, that's, there's an essence of it's like I've been drinking St. Arnold so long it's like in my DNA now. I think.
Yeah.
But watch that be St. Arnold.
Their house yeast is like, it's good until you drink so much of it that you start kind of noticing the trend in between each one. You kind of notice the yeast is like, I hate to say this word out loud on a podcast, but here we go. It kind of has this like skunkiness to it. It kind of has this like, and I wouldn't say like skunk, like cardboard and like bad smell out on
Right.
road,
Small
but it
rodent's
definitely
ass.
has kind of a special musk to it that you can
Yeah.
really
Special
pick out.
musk.
Number two.
Ooh, this one's like like a special musk. I get that. I get that. And you say they all kind of start to taste very similar too. A lot of the styles.
Yes. There's a quality in their beers that you're like, oh yeah, that's St. Arnold.
Yeah.
So now we can do
Curious if you
comparison,
can-
right?
Yeah, this is, and I'm curious to see if you can pick.
We
out.
have plenty more.
Okay.
I can do repours.
This is a totally different.
All right.
Like,
Yeah, we should have gotten some crackers. Some saltines.
Yeah, that joke's not gonna end.
No, I'm just saying. But for real though, when you're doing a tasting, you want something
yeah,
to reset
to
your.
cleanse.
'Cause
Oh, careful.
Oh,
I like how the first one we waited on Jules and now we're like, no. This one has almost like a cinnamony thing, kind of, right? Like a little spice to it.
You using cinnamon lotion on your hands?
Maybe. Of course. It's October.
I was gonna say, is this
Pumpkin
season-
pumpkin spice lotion and everything else.
Yeah, I really like that one.
That is nice. That's not cinnamony. That's more of a little more hot punch, kind of like not punch, but like a
all right, it's number two.
Well,
Kind of like
Peppery.
a writing caramel.
yeah.
And there shouldn't be much hop at all, really, right? That you taste in these, or
I mean, that's the thing. Like the American breweries are going to do a little more hop. Well, I say that. Generalities, right?
So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I may be wrong, but a lot of times they'll use a little bit of a older hop just so it doesn't come out so pronounced.
Oh,
But
okay.
you're still able to do
So
it.
there
But
is-
Well, the
Yes,
noble
it is
hop. Yeah, it depends on if they use like an American hop versus
Or
German noble hop kind of deal.
a little Hallertau.
Yeah. Which that's
and that's true. And then that gives it the different flavor where it's not so grassy, not so
yeah. What
whatever.
Hacker Peshore is that how do you say that? Is that one of the other breweries? Did anybody else say?
This one's nice. It's very light.
Okay, so that we know this one comes in a
Right.
can. This third one comes in a can. That doesn't say a whole
Oh,
lot.
what gave it away?
Well, I was gonna say like so it's not St. Arnold, but St. Arnold does can theirs. And I was like, no, Allstock, but does Allstock can their
They-
Oktoberfest? They don't. I
Oh,
don't.
I don't know about their Oktoberfest.
I don't think they're Oktoberfest.
I know they do can, but yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I like their cans because they're
There's
textured.
I know that's what.
number three.
All right.
You said this is all Texas, though, right?
Yes, that is correct. These
Is it
are
all Houston?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, so now you got to think Real Ale, you got to think RAR and Sons, which is a great. They have a great Oktoberfest. Real Ale has a great
All
Oktoberfest.
right. So you may miss this, Jake, but I don't remember if you're here, but I did some questions in some social media groups, some
One more bit.
some beer groups, and I got asked everybody what their favorite Oktoberfest was. So
What'd they say?
from that I got basically my top 5.
This one is much hot for.
I'm not telling you what they are.
This is more hot for.
Or mine.
Oh, settle down.
Okay, this is more.
So you feeling like you know one yet?
No.
Ooh, that one is that one very
All my confidence is out the window now.
Bold over there.
No, it wasn't enough. So I'm trying to.
Oh,
I'm trying to
yes.
express my own face here. I'm trying to break it up. I
need a
had
nasal rinse?
a few
Sorry.
surgeries and stuff like that. So sometimes I got to move it around to let the airflow kind of through.
Oh,
I know it's
interesting.
weird.
Maybe I should try that.
Boxing
I'm gonna
career. got
Yeah.
you.
I wish.
All right,
It's,
I
it was
ran
my
out of
stupid
glasses.
career. A lot of stupidity. I broke my nose too many times.
70s? I
None for a
know.
good
No.
reason.
Kennedy was there, so.
Do we
had
get
a-
any hints?
No. What do you want? Hints? After you guys pick your favorite, then I will start going around giving
Ooh,
you guys
this one
hints.
is a lot different.
Yeah.
I will give you guys hints.
So
Favorite's
is this
such a
what-
trick.
Is this more hoppy? Is that what it is? What's that? Is that more forward that I taste?
It's got more of a What it's I don't know if it's like the IBUs. I don't
What
think
is
the
that?
IBUs are more, but it's definitely peppery. So whatever there's like a peppery element to it. Or you
I
can-
feel like I know this one, though. I feel like this is one I've drank a lot of at some point.
So I do have to ask, since you went to the Facebook groups on what they thought was the best.
Yes.
I'm assuming equal parts came up pretty high.
I'm not saying one way or the other.
I don't know that I've had equal parts Oktoberfest.
The Vernal,
I
I
was
think,
gonna
is what they
say.
put out.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe I
it was
have.
very popular this year.
You've had that here, right?
Yeah.
Then I did have it here.
And I regret that I didn't try it while I had it.
Mm.
They're one of the few breweries that I trust. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
when it comes in, I don't have to immediately be like, is this a good keg? Like,
Oh,
did they
that's
mess
important.
this up, or is
That's
this
true.
not what I want? So it's like they come in, and it's like I trust all of it. So I just forgot to taste it this time.
Oh.
Yeah, Matt.
I think I did have
Matt
a
and the
couple of these
crew.
then the last time we were here, and you had
They did great.
Yeah.
Good beers.
M. Hanberry. H.
Misty.
Misty. Oh.
The handles are different
Hey,
on each. of
Misty.
Misty's on saying hi.
Hey, Misty.
Grant.
Hey, Grant.
Grant, when you're 21, you could try all these. You can try all these
Is that
Oktoberfest
your
beers.
new suitor?
I don't think he's suiting me. I don't think so.
I think you might
I'm
be.
married.
You know,
Grant.
that's how you get to the daughter through the father.
Nah,
Wow.
I don't.
We really went there.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that didn't come out right.
nah.
Number 4. Oh, we have a guest.
Like, we're not in that. Hey!
He doesn't know how to get in here.
You slide them apart. No, you. Oh, here we go. Number four. Boom. There you are, sir.
Oh, that's a nice surprise.
Hey. Hey. Step up to the mic and say hi. Which one's that one?
Hold on.
There you go.
Here, I'll just do this.
This mic. Yeah. Say hi.
My mic?
Yeah,
My
Mike.
mic.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
What's up? What's up?
So is he on camera?
Hold
Mike
on.
on the
Hold
mic.
on. He is about to be.
Can you do that?
TD Mike.
Mike, do you want to take the Oktoberfest challenge?
You haven't been
I wouldn't be
watching-
any good.
No, you just have to pick your favorite beer.
Oh, okay. Then I can be pretty good then.
All right. So do not pass this point right here,
Okay.
or you're disqualified.
Okay, and don't watch social media. You haven't watched us yet,
Well,
right?
you-
He's
you
been driving.
definitely
oh, yeah,
can't-
You don't,
I've been
so-
driving, yeah.
You definitely can't
Okay.
watch Facebook.
That never stops me.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, I think they helped us out with that. And hey, Misty Malia, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in what, 18 days and counting? 16? How many days? How many days
It's
till
tough.
wedding?
It's tough with these. You can
Because
never
they're all
taste it.
good, right?
I
They're great,
know.
but I'm saying like a reference. I would have need.
Are these home brews or these
No.
big brews?
No, these are big brews. Yeah, all Texas brews.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you get to you taste which one you like the best, and extra points if you can guess.
Do
where
we have
it's
a
from.
pretzel? How these go, so I can judge how they go with
That's what
pretzels.
we need. Don't they have pretzels here? You have pretzels, pretzel nuts here.
Pretzel nuts, yeah.
Yeah, we could get some pretzel nuts. How about that?
All right. Number
That
4.
help, or-
There's number 4. I'm up.
Number 4.
If
Yeah,
you
some-
want, I can use my fancy ordering system.
Texting him.
Yeah, you're not on social media right now, are you?
trust him.
No, he's not.
No.
Hold
Is
on.
Facebook social media?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and get on Facebook.
Do you
Be
wanna-
my guest.
Do you want to set Mike up? Or, like, can we get him at the table?
No, I'm good. I'm good right here. I'm
Okay.
good. I don't want to miss.
All right, we won't look. Don't look at Kenny.
Number 1 is
I don't, and the minute I say don't look, we all like
you look. You look, not me.
All right.
number 1 is definitely like the sweetest, right? Mm-hmm. 2
Yeah, number 1 is definitely.
2
the
in
sweetest.
review is a little more lighter bodied. Like not as like that chewy kind of deal.
2 is very peppery though too, right? Is that am I?
No, 2's not. I think 3 is the peppery. 3 is peppery.
I think you're right. We need some Palate
Four.
cleansers.
4 back to 4.
All right.
4 has kind of a little
Here's number 5.
bite to it, like more.
How many are there?
Here's
5.
5.
1 for each finger. Yeah, so you can dip them in.
I feel like 3. I know 3. I know this one. I know this one. I know 3's one I've had probably way too many of. I know it. And if I don't, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh. But
Has a little bigger
And
head
they're
on.
just Texas, not like
They're all
local.
Tex-
yeah.
These
Just
are all
Texas.
Texas.
So
It
you've
could
only
be-
got
It could be anywhere in Texas.
400 breweries to choose from.
Yeah. Makes it so easy.
Narrowed it
Yeah,
down.
narrow it down
I
to
feel like trying to figure out which beer is which here on this list is like
I
feel
know.
like a blind finch, you know?
Hey,
Huh.
that's a good
Where have I heard
segue.
that before?
That's a good way to
I don't
bring
know.
it
Do you
back.
know a lot about blind finches?
I mean, I've heard about blind finches.
I know a little bit about blind finches.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, this
I
one has
know
like
it's the name of the next coolest place in town.
Hey.
Yes.
that we
Gotta
don't.
slowly tease.
Oh.
You know. you know what
What is
you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, did I? Okay.
Like you try to do every time. No.
All right. I'm at a complete loss as to whose is whose.
Okay.
Like what's what,
You're
right?
just going to have to take a guess.
There's just so many
Well,
options, and I don't feel like
you
in,
can. We're taking the Pepsi challenge. So, oops, I said that.
Okay, can you give us like some kind
Oktoberfest
of guess?
challenge.
Like, okay, how about for each one?
I will give you.
give
I will
the-
let you guys guess
the
once
city.
you tell me your favorite out of your top pick out of all these 5.
that one almost has like a. What am I getting there? Almost like a
Almost like it's earthy,
something.
like
Kind
kind of
of
like a
fruit?
minerality from the malt.
Is,
Something.
that, is it a little broody like, a little more effervescent than the other ones, or what am I getting?
The body doesn't. I mean, it's
Feels.
That's what I felt about 2.
yeah.
Is that what you-
Two's yeah, a little more thin, a little thinner. A little thinner. More cans over there. Mike, what you doing today, bud? You working?
Come by to see y'all.
Aw,
Hey,
that's so awesome.
He's drinking beers. All right, Mike, you're looking thirsty. There's a number 1 for you.
All right, I'm gonna do a little tease. Mike, for those of you watching that don't know, Mike is always with me on Interbrews recordings. I've been in chats.
I know wherever the
I've been in chats with John, Misfit Brewing. I think maybe next week.
Okay, so let's.
John O'Hara?
Yeah,
Nice.
because Misfit
Yeah.
Outpost over in
I
Cyprus
think we need some water.
is a collaboration, Fortress and Misfit. And so I think we're going to be doing an interview with them next week, perhaps. You said-
Tuesday?
how's your schedule?
Well, there's
I think that's the.
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Is that what works best? I've got it. Well, you said Tuesday. Well, John's gonna.
Any day during the week, really, because my hours are the same. So,
Okay. Oh.
I mean, Friday would be ideal, but I mean, I
Oh.
don't know if that'd be ideal for breweries, you know?
Oh well, yeah. When it works, and then I've also been in touch with Frankenbolts.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So
Have you had them yet?
not yet. They're in
How
Montgomery.
about
Where's that?
Montgomery?
how about patience?
Ooh,
Patience Brewing?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Jonathan. Yeah, he's one of my
Where's
favorite
that
people.
one?
Non-disclosed is where it's at.
It's hey. I saw what you were doing. You're trying to walk around.
Where is Patience Brewing? Is that Numble? Where is that?
Why do I know the
They don't
name?
have a home.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Paradigm is in
Why don't I know
Tomball.
the name,
non-located.
Paradigm, they're opening probably in the next month or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. What is? I've talked to him briefly a while ago. He was formerly he was at Carbach for a while, and then he's opening his own place in Tomball. And then we've also got Foss, who just had their soft opening.
That tap room looks beautiful.
It
Haven't
is.
been in yet. but
Oldest
man,
building in Conroe.
Really?
We learned that on our last episode of Interbrews at the firm, Meadery. And here comes Mary with a big picture of H2O.
Yes.
High quality.
They're all starting to taste the
H2O.
same right about now.
Yeah.
Mary's allowed to look.
Of course.
Is she?
Yeah.
But she's going to do it later, too.
Well,
so
she's now disqualified.
This is
'cause
where-
she's not looking. She's not looking.
She's about to say something like, it's not something I hadn't seen before. That's
She's the biggest cheater in the family. Don't ever play Monopoly with her.
really?
Yeah.
She's shrewd.
Yeah.
She's
I mean, it's not
not looking.
cheating if you don't get caught, is her motto.
Sticky fingers, Mary Thorne.
Sticky fingers.
200 for pass and go. Yes, 300. Like four
300.
bills later. Yeah.
I trust Mary.
Two
even if
500s.
She's not, yeah.
I don't know. I trust Mary too, but competition,
So did you get to try any of the
And
Foss
can
beer
you
yet?
pour
not yet.
some water?
When I-
Pretty,
with it?
pretty excited.
I got to stick my head into the tap room. They weren't there the day we recorded with
I know.
the firm with Mike and Kathy and everybody up there, and also Bruce and
All right.
Bridget.
Let's see what people are saying here.
But it was still in construction, but the building was beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
water. Water?
Does anybody have any
Oh,
kind
I
of
got one. We're good on water.
Philip
Be
says,
like water, my friend.
Philip says happy birthday.
Thanks, Philip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess he hadn't said that yet.
Yeah, we hadn't
Well,
mentioned
happy
it.
That's right,
birthday.
yeah.
Today's Jules'
It's
birthday.
my birthday.
She is
That's right.
27.
Today proper.
Today is
Yep.
yes. Today
3
is Jules'
o'clock
birthday.
this last morning. No. Yeah, I was born on like 3. No, I think it was like 2:58 in the morning on October 4th,
Boom.
20-something years ago.
There you go. 20,
Times 2.
7.
That's all right.
27 years ago.
Thank you, Philip. Yep.
Yeah.
So cheers, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
Good
So,
way to spend my birthday.
You got all 5 over there, Mike? Or are you still waiting? Is that number 4?
He's about to get 5.
Okay.
I kind of feel
There
like
you
we
go.
should have
There's
switched. Let
5.
the professional pour the beer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, he didn't.
That's why his titties are dang long.
Yeah, right. I mean, he is pushing buttons.
Whatever.
in.
All your beers are poured now.
Yes.
If you guys need any that's fine. You're good.
That's right.
You're good.
He's a dude, so it could be right in front of his face and he still won't see it.
But it's also beer, so
Yeah. So
that kind of cancels that out.
All right. I'm going to be honest. I'm at a complete loss as to who's is who's, like,
okay.
brand-wise.
I think. Do you have any favorites that are standing out? 2?
2?
Yeah.
2?
I'm thinking. I think it's.
5 is really nice.
Uh-huh.
A little drier. Like,
I haven't tried 5.
I think that's the one that I was feeling was
You think-
effervescing.
now,
Five is drier.
is one, well, it's got more of almost like mineral, like you said,
Yeah,
mineral-y.
that's the one that I thought
Maybe
was.
not dry, but because it's got malt sweetness. But
That's the one I thought was effervescent, right? 5.
yeah,
What do you think of 5?
well, mineral. I mean, that's more not necessarily dry. I mean, I guess they're all. No,
What do you get from that?
which one? 5?
Yeah, I was.
Are we
asking
discussing
Mike.
5?
Yeah. Mike, what do you get from it?
Say it all the way over there, away from the microphone.
I know. I'm one of those people that, like, I could have it right here. They could tell me all the taste in it, and I'll be like, I don't taste it. I don't taste it. It sucks. I'm like blind tasting. There you go.
Yeah, that works.
Good job there. Oh yeah, you do.
Let me
Once
know.
again, everyone, on your favorite social media outlet, hashtag Oktoberfest Challenge. Please post your favorite
Just,
Oktoberfest beers.
shorten it.
Apparently, Jose's on now, and he's
Hey, Jose.
telling us his favorite.
There you go. Hey, Jose.
Jose's favorite Oktoberfest beer is the Carb Oktoberfest. That's according to Jose.
Okay.
He loves that.
All right. So to me, number 2 is more of a fest beer, and just going by colors, it's lighter, right? I don't have a candle.
See, I was thinking that
my
more
favorite one,
4.
too.
4 is festy.
See, yeah, I
2 and 4 are lighter than 1 and 5. 3's kind of in the middle there, you know. So I'm thinking 1 and 5 are more Martini kind of, you know.
Darker?
Yeah, a little maltier kind of deal. Or
3 is
deeper.
very bold, very, very flavorful.
3.
3.
Let's do 3. Let's talk about 3. Let's
Yeah.
put that up in my mouth.
It is just ton of flavor.
Now, you guys don't all have to pick the same. You don't have to come
No,
to
I
a
know, but
consensus.
I know.
Did we get a multiple choice sheet or something?
I know.
There's no right or wrong answers.
Scantron?
Not for favorite, but as far as like brand.
Just your favorite.
I don't know. Like that would
After
be.
you-
Pretty bold though.
I think my favorite's 4. I might be in the minority.
3
on
has
this
a little
one.
more. There's like almost like a fruity thing going on,
Yeah.
like in the background, like a
Yes.
It's a lot.
like
There's just-
what is that fruit? It's Let me get that again. As it warms up, you get more of it.
Well, I did give you guys quite a challenge because none of these are bad.
yeah.
I mean, it's just blonde. That's like
yeah,
a,
yeah, I agree.
It's got like a. What fruit is that? It's like a fruity thing.
On 3?
Yeah, like kind of
I
on
think,
the finish.
oh man,
My favorite is 2.
it's 2. I'm narrowing it down to 2, 4, and 5.
What flavor? Is that?
Okay.
All right.
It's
so
eluding me.
Are we guessing?
Yeah, or what's your favorite?
no,
Are we
we're not
stating our
guessing.
favorite?
You're telling me your favorites.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to lean on 4 here, right? It's
All right.
it's so crisp and clean and easy, but it still has that really nice characteristic of like fresh bread,
Yeah.
but it's not overwhelming. It's not like Bach fresh bread. It's like that like light, easy going fresh bread, and I can't stop drinking that one.
4 is
Well,
really nice.
It's interesting. I think that's Yeah, 4 and 5 are the two that I've drank the most out of.
Wait, you said number 3, 4?
I'm 4. I'm
Number
4.
four.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of sweetness, but it's not over the top. Kind of
Yep.
nice little finishing bitterness as it lingers.
And it's dry. It's got a nice little dryness to it.
All right.
4 does have more of a. 4 made it, or sorry, 3 made it. What were we talking about? We were talking about 4. 4 made it harder to dial in 5
Yeah.
because I went right from 4 to 5.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I'm stuck on 4 and 5.
Yeah.
I can't decide between the two.
So none of them. All these are
But 2, I like a lot too. Obviously, I like the lighter ones, though. I will say.
2's.
You
Yeah,
know?
fest like more fest beer than
Yeah.
Meritzen, right?
I think I like the more
And
lighter, cleaner.
to me, when I'm talking about like what's my favorite, there's a difference between just sitting and sipping and enjoying versus I'm going to have these while I'm outside playing games or something versus I'm going to pair this with food versus I'm going to use this in food or something like that.
That's
So
true.
yeah,
Well, think about it like this: if you could only have one of these,
what am I doing?
It's like 2.
that's your favorite, Mike.
That's Mike's
Alright.
favorite. Yeah, that's one of my contenders.
See,
2 is really good. And then, but I don't know. I guess they're all kind of similar to
I
me.
feel like
though.
I feel like I wish I had some ribs or something. To,
You have ribs.
I mean, like smoky, delicious ribs,
Okay,
or
so
tacos.
This is
fajita
an
tacos.
interesting question. So, do you, like, would you say most of the beers you consume are drunk or drink or whatever, drinking before food or with food? Because once I start eating, I don't drink.
I'm the same with you.
So that's what. Yeah.
I don't
Mine's
mix.
with-
Yeah.
Mine's
I
with-
can't. It's like, oh,
Liquid, solid, separate.
separate. Yeah. So like when you're pairing, it's like I don't even think of pairings
Oh
because
no, I'm all about mixing the food and the
maybe
drink.
a little bit of wine, with
Like,
food.
Little
but-
bit.
Like
Yeah,
I love
that's
to
it.
take, a bite of what we had. We did an Oktoberfest tasting last year at my wife's cousin's house, and they kind of sprung it on me like, we need you to tell. They had like 20, 30 people there, and said, "Hey, I know you know beer." I was like, "Yes, I do. I bought all these Oktoberfest. Can you tell
I
us?"
met him the other day.
Can you tell us about them? I was like, "Yes, I can." And so I was like, "Let's do that." But they were grilling out.
You were. Let's be honest. You were a little aroused with that question.
Not a little. I was. It was.
It was a lot of
We
rounds.
had, good thing we were sitting at a table. No, it was.
Like me?
Yeah,
Oh, if I
What?
must.
but it was. We ended up having like some goat cheese and some other stuff at the end, and we paired that. It was goat cheese and some toasted bread, like, and then some Orval. Like I brought just this one bottle of Orval because I'd never tried it before, and this was after the Oktoberfest tasting. But that whole time we were, trying that with. They did it was like an Oktoberfest. They had sausage and schnitzel and all kinds of stuff, right? And I think it just goes great. But Orval with like goat cheese, oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like, oh, like
Same with Tank 7.
Yeah.
Anything with that kind of like, hey, kind of like extra depth on it is just like that goat cheese. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Oh,
but
really?
you can't get that unless you have them at the same time. I mean, I guess you could.
Well, I agree with that. With like charcuterie and smaller bites and
Yeah.
pincho and like just like a little here and there. But if it's a full meal, separate me. But if we're just tasting and
yeah, there
eating,
you go.
oh, I'm not gonna stop. Like I literally will put like cheese and crackers in my mouth and I'll
Yeah.
throw the beer in and
Yeah.
swish it all around.
Oh, I did
Yeah,
that.
when you do that goat cheese, and Orval, it's literally like lights from heaven. You hear angels singing
Interesting.
because it's a symphony of flavor. It's like literally, it's like you have the the string section, whatever that is, like a bread, underneath, kind of filling it out, and then the percussion is the crunchy, the texture, and then you have the beer, which is like we call it the
go. I
brass
think-
section.
The brass.
'Cause I played
section.
French.
really,
And then the
really
cheese.
bring
You
it
have a-
out.
Do you have
Yeah.
a choice?
I
And
think
the cheese is whatever the cheese is.
Yeah.
Hold on, one more.
The conductor.
One more.
I don't know.
You're waiting
I'm
on
the
me.
conductor.
Did Josh pick his?
Oh, I haven't.
He hasn't picked his yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I need to give 5 a better, more like palate rested shot here.
Like I said, no wrong answers.
I may be leaning towards 4 as well.
I know.
Because you can do 4 after 5, but 5 after 4 is a little tough.
I just feel like 4 is like,
I like
you're gonna
that.
start at 8 a.m. with it. I mean, maybe
That's
not
what I'm
y'all,
thinking.
but you start 8 a.m. But it's okay to keep going till 6 p.m.
Well,
with the same beer.
4 has like a very, like, not silky, but like a down comforter type mouthfeel to it. Like,
Yeah.
like it's not one that's going to cause you to sweat
I think-
in the middle of the summer. But your
me,
fans
they're
on,
very, very
it's still
similar.
soft and squishy, but it's like lets the cool air in as
I think I'm
well.
gonna go with 2.
I'm going with 4. I've just talked myself into it.
I know, and I just talked
I want to
myself
sleep in,
into
and
it.
I'm going to
All
watch
right,
that
so we
early
have
football
2
game
number
on
2s
drinking
and
4
2
in
number
bed.
4s.
Oh,
Who's the 2?
You're a 2.
I'm with you.
I mean, you're a 10 in my book, but you picked 2.
You
2 and
picked
4.
2.
And what do you pick, Chris? I mean, you know him, but still, you can pick one.
No, he doesn't get to pick one.
I don't
No, I
get to
guess you
pick. I don't get to
He,
pick.
he,
one.
didn't-
yeah,
he
'cause they
gave
would
up.
know.
He gave up the ability to do blind tasting to put this together. So
No,
thank you for your
I-
sacrifice, sir.
Oh,
Okay, so now we're going to try to guess. Now we should guess. Can you,
All
give,
right.
Guessing
No
this.
can you give
way.
us a choice? Okay,
Hold on.
with number 1, tell
Let-
us
let-
the city, and then let us guess.
Hold on.
Yeah, that one's.
I mean, at least that narrows
How
it
many
down.
Oktoberfest do you think there are in the state of Texas that are in cans?
There
A lot.
Trust me,
A lot.
there are a lot.
Well,
I when I asked the question, a lot of people voted for their hometown
Sure.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So many different ones.
And there's a
So
ton
many.
of great ones too. But that's
So many.
So they were all in cans, right?
No,
They weren't all in cans that you just
they
got.
weren't. No,
No.
no.
Did
Is
you
that-
just have a can sound effect of? I felt like they were all.
No, you didn't.
Th-
See
there
the
there
bottle
were
opener?
there were some in cans.
He used
I
it.
used my
I saw that.
oops, my sweet ass.
I think.
Yeah.
You need a little more
Don't.
practice.
Yeah, that guy's a total gangster.
My sweet bottle
Straight
opener.
straight out of a '80s action movie.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
maybe one of those horror movies
Maybe
where
like an
they
80s sitcom.
no, like
That's exactly.
All right. So
Friday
do
the
you want me
13th
to
part
go
8?
on with the? Do you guys want to guess the 2 favorites first?
Okay, yeah, but tell us.
is there
All right.
any kind
give
of
us,
hints?
give us a hint.
All right. So number 2, Mike. That was Mike and Josh.
No,
No.
I said
Jules.
Jules.
Mike and Jules. Oh crap! Hold on.
Yeah, one job, Kennedy.
Yeah.
It was a 50.
Actually, you had 75 jobs and you couldn't get that one right.
Yeah, exactly. I've been busy
You
today.
need an extra. You need an extra arm.
I
and a hand.
should tell me. If I had an extra arm, I'd never leave the house. All right.
Kennedy.
Well, just finding shirts alone, you'd have to leave that. You'd have to get them tailored. So
Okay.
I think you're wrong.
All right. So number 2, which is 2 of your favorites.
Okay.
All right. That is
Hints.
okay. Hint.
Hints.
Hints.
It was in a bottle.
Okay,
All
it's in
stuck.
a bottle.
Huh?
All stuck.
Oh, shit.
Real ale. Boom.
Oh, nice. Nice.
It is a-
Get it?
Good,
Yeah.
good.
That was
No, number 2 was Altstadt.
Well,
yes.
which is what I said. I was my
It is a
favorite.
lighter fest. That's a fest
Dang.
beer for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
that for sure. All
When
right.
we started the
So,
conversation. I
and
said, we talked about
interesting,
that. I said,
interestingly enough, number 4 is also in a bottle.
Real ale.
Oh.
Is it a genie?
I'm gonna say real ale.
Oh my goodness.
You are right. Real ale, number 4.
Nice.
Wow.
What is it? Whose is it? A real ale?
Real ale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, which one did I say was number 1? Is what I said was von Wolfhausen from
I
Yuri
think it might
Times.
be Rar or Von
No.
Wolfhausen.
No.
No,
Neither.
St. Arnold.
St. Arnold's 3.
St.
Nope,
Arnold
it
is
is
number 1.
Oh.
Yes, St. Arnold was number 1.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man,
Good.
you were
I like him.
close on all of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I just-
solid on 2, but close on the last one.
Wow.
All right.
And it's interesting. We both picked the ones out of the bottle.
Yeah.
I wonder if that.
I think they're 2 totally different flavor profiles, honestly.
But it's interesting. They're
I
both
think
in
that was all. I
bottles.
think that was coincidence.
Yeah. Now both are.
'Cause, yeah, they are too hard.
Has Allstadt's Oktoberfest ever won a GABF medal?
I do not know.
I know their lager, their Helles, and their was their alt that won.
It wasn't
I-
Real Ale. What didn't
Real
they
ale,
win?
yeah.
They won an award this year for that one. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, number 3.
Okay.
The hint on this one is when Jules said that she knows she drank a lot of it recently. She's right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, the person who drank even more of this recently is Mike. Number 3, is number 3 not ring a bell to you?
Maybe,
Southern Star.
Maybe because Sunday
was
was,
my
too
thought
hard
off
on
the
you.
club.
It's got to be something from our bachelor weekend.
Yes.
Bachelor
Yeah,
bachelorette
yeah,
weekend.
it is.
I don't know.
What did we drink?
Where did we
was
go?
it?
Yeah, I don't remember. What.
I know we need
All right, think about think about.
Drank too
did
much of
you-
something.
Did you have any Oktoberfest on Bachelor Weekend?
Oak. Live Oak.
Live Oak.
Live
Oh.
Oak.
Oktoberfest.
Live Oak.
I haven't had that one in years.
Live
Yeah.
Oak.
It's good.
Yes, this was number 3.
Yeah.
Is
That's so funny.
Live Oak. Yes.
I know I've drank a lot of this.
Yeah.
Hey, so actually I'm pretty proud of myself.
Hey, let me
Yeah.
tell you this, Autumn. I'm seeing a trend already. Once I know who made it, it changes my perception of what I'm about to try.
Really?
Yes, because I have like very positive feelings about all 4 of these beers so far, and being at the brewery and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and the people involved. So it's like it clicks into like more memory banks and more connections, and so then I'm like, oh,
And
yeah,
then
this
it
tastes
tastes-
like the Hill Country.
Yeah.
Or when I drink Live Oak, it's like, oh, this tastes like Chip. I mean, I don't know what he tastes like. But this tastes like a jovial dude with a great mustache.
He
And
tastes
then- and then-
he tastes really well with salsa.
And like Mike and I were like, ooh, this tastes like too many.
I will say that Allstott, I've had numerous. That's a great, like, I love that they're in
That
bottles.
Allstott was-
And I like the tops of their bottles because you can put it right between 2 fingers and kind of walk around with it.
Why are you walking around with two bottles?
No. I'm saying
They
2
make
fingers.
6-pack
2
carriers.
No, I'm saying you put the bottle in between 2 fingers. You can kind of let it swing a little bit.
Yeah.
Like while you're walking around the backyard looking at your flowers.
I was like,
Not,
Just in case you run out of one while
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
no, I'm not
No.
carrying 2. I'm saying 2 fingers. Like,
just two. Oh, just
like it
just.
just rests.
Okay,
Is
so
there
you're
any
not
more
really
beer in this
drinking.
bottle?
You're
Is
just
there-
holding it.
Is there any
You're
more beer in
just
this bottle?
holding
It's got
it.
that.
You're
It's
walking
got
around.
that.
Allstott.
Yeah, Allstott.
Yeah.
And because you're walking around looking at
See,
the
that's
flowers in your
Yeah,
backyard.
see, that's
You're just
perfect.
like,
So you stick
hanging
it,
out.
it goes right there.
Yeah.
So you just
So
walk around.
it just looks like you're really into your lawn and you drink,
Yes.
but really you're just into your lawn.
I'm just meandering around the backyard.
Meandering,
Drinking
trying
beer.
to giving it a good excuse. Yeah, exactly.
See, that's why I just keep the Camelback when I look at my lawn.
So that's. I love the bottles that like Allstott. We don't get them here in town as much. The bottles of the lager, we get it's the cans.
Yeah.
The cans are fine. They're great. I like the textured.
They're cheaper.
I like the bottles though. I like drinking that beer out of a bottle. There's
Yeah.
something-
Jose says knowing what brewery it comes from is like when someone makes you a sandwich.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes, there's so
It's
much
so
better.
true. My father-in-law makes the best sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I made one at their house the other day. They had all the ingredients. It's like everything he uses. And it's like the good mustard and like the best, just everything, right? Doubled up the meat. I don't know that I left enough for everybody else, but whatever.
Side
But I
point.
put it together and I even cut it like in a, diagonal,
Yeah.
whatever, in half, with the I took a bite and I was like, man, the only thing that would have made this better is if Big Mike had made it. Because he makes, when he makes it, I don't know if he puts magic on it.
Did you put it in the right order, right? So there's a lot that goes into this. Did you put it in the right order for one?
I think so.
Did you
That's-
put the right balance into it? I mean, how many ingredients are we talking here? Because are we talking 6? Like, it really matters
Well,
which one's the
bread,
key ingredient.
right? So bread, then,
Especially
then
mustard.
meat, right? I went bottom meat. Did I put mayonnaise on
No,
it?
so you got to put the condiments on the bread.
Mayonnaise
Then
on
the-
both sides, mustard on one side,
Sandwich.
right?
See, I typically
and then
do-
lettuce, tomato, then meat.
Yeah.
Then
And
cheese.
Exactly. And salt and pepper, if you're doing that, it's got to be on the lettuce tomato part, not on the meat, not on the.
No, I like to put the pepper on if there's on the mayonnaise. 'Cause it adheres to the
I
mayonnaise.
found my sandwich soulmate.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have a sandwich day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of hot.
I know, right?
There's a lot of intricacies to
There
like
is.
building a sandwich,
Yes.
and like I did it professionally for years, which sounds like I worked at Subway, which I didn't.
I did work
But
at Subway.
did you?
I had the shirt that said sandwich.
and
on
you
it.
still don't know how to build a sandwich.
Well,
This was
because
back in
he-
the-
because he worked at Subway.
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
it himself.
You need to go to Jimmy John's or
There's
not
the-
Jimmy John's. I hate
Blimpie?
Jimmy John's.
There's Blimpie. There's
No, what's the good one?
Luby's. Not Luby. I mean
Jersey Mike's. There
Jersey,
we go.
Oh,
Jersey
yeah.
Mike's, and there's Lenny's.
Yeah,
Lenny's.
Lenny's.
I
Lenny's
haven't
pretty
been to
good.
Lenny's.
All right,
Chris,
what was
what's the
number,
last one?
What was number 5?
Yeah.
I'll give us a
All
hint.
right,
Hint, hint.
all right. So number 5
Wait,
was
hint.
was mentioned by one of you guys.
It's
but
11
Von
below.
Wolfhausen. Is it
No.
11?
Not 11 below.
Von Wolfhausen.
Huh?
Von Wolfhausen.
No.
And,
No.
It's not RAR then, is it?
No. Okay. So I'll say this: Rar and Son was the one I really wanted to find. There was a
They don't
lot.
distribute down here anymore, do they?
No, they don't. I looked
Oh,
all.
Did you go to Total
I
Wine?
went to D&Q.
yeah.
Probably the best beer selection of all of Houston.
Thanks, bud.
Wow.
Do you have Robert
Been
Sons
there?
here?
I just say, oh, Schaumburg's here.
It's
Ma-
a reunion.
They're giving out free beer?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yes, you missed the Oktoberfest challenge. All right, so, all right, you guys have mentioned this before.
Okay, give
It
us-
is a Houston brewery,
Okay. Who mentioned it?
Southern Star.
Oh, no, it was
not Southern Star. No, it's a good guess though.
equal parts.
Yes,
Oh, you did make it.
yes.
See, I don't know that I'd tried this one before.
Yeah.
Well, you
Hey, he
have
knew it.
because it was
Okay.
number 5.
That
I'm
five
saying-
was five.
He knew it was real though.
I did. I had a choice between 4 and 2, which were very similar, and then 5.
Yeah.
So those were my.
I guess it's maltier than I was expecting from the equal parts, but like I said, I hadn't had it yet, but it's still delicious.
Oh, it's yeah. I know it's very good.
Well-
It's my favorite out of the very flavorful ones.
But yeah, so I really wanted to get the Rar and Sons because there was a lot of people that said, so that one I couldn't find it. But now looking back, I don't know what I would have subbed out.
Yeah.
You could have called your buddy at the other good beer selection to see if he could have sourced it this week. You know, but don't worry about me. I'm not that big of a friend.
No, don't worry about him. He thought of this yesterday.
It's not like I'll be at your wedding.
No, it was just
It's like, yeah, no, only that close.
It's like it's like Shawshank Redemption. It was when Andy got read that was it the catcher's mitt or whatever? No, it wasn't the catcher's mitt.
Catcher in the Rye.
No, he got him the harmonica. He said I had to go through a competitor. It was kind of like that. You're like red, and
I'm the
he's
competitor?
like Andy. No, he had to go through a competitor to get the beer. He didn't want you to know.
Oh,
I mean that's true,
yeah.
but we can still
Yeah,
go around that.
I suppose.
Yeah. No, seriously. He
Oh,
only
here
thought
comes
of
our
this.
pretzels.
Oh, there we go.
Just in time.
Seriously, he only thought of this
No, I
days ago,
didn't.
so we didn't have time.
I thought about it before.
Put him in a blank spot.
Yeah.
That'll work.
There you go. Thank you.
I thought about it before, but it wasn't today until I decided to do the Oktoberfest challenge.
This is a good last minute. Or I don't know if it's last minute. You were thinking about this last
It
minute.
wasn't technically last minute. I thought about this, but I didn't really think about execution until today.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I know.
This-
I like
Yeah.
that.
Did you craft that?
I stole this out of the craft room.
Nice.
I woke up this morning and there's this big black box on the table and I was like, "Oh, birthday gift," and he's like, "Oh no, that don't look." I was like, "Oh."
He's like, wait, it's your birthday?
I know exactly. I'm like, "Oh yeah."
You have
Oh,
exactly.
you thought that was your present?
Yeah. I thought that
I'm
was my
sorry.
present.
All right. So speaking of
sorry.
big days, right? Today's Jules' birthday.
Yes, today's
Your
Jill's birthday.
your upcoming nuptials we're T minus
Yeah.
2 weeks. and-
Yeah. Let's see.
3 days?
2 weeks and 3
minus
days.
4 is 2 weeks and 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
So we're
yeah.
excited about that.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah, we got good things coming.
Jake, what do you have
Yeah.
coming up? Anything?
I got a wedding to bartend in
Yes.
2 weeks and 3 days.
To
We're all going to be there.
to maximize the fun in.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What else? What else is going? Is anything else going on?
Schaumburg, you want a beer?
He
There-
He knew what number 4 was.
Oh, you already did it real quick. Ah, did you pick it out not knowing?
No, I was watching.
Ah,
So I already
at least he's on
there you
it.
go.
The only one I've ever had is Allstat.
Oh, it's
There you
good.
go.
It's good.
The best.
Boom.
Oh, I got one
I
coming up.
I just like their beer a lot.
There was
I
double.
picked 4.
They picked 4.
Here.
We picked 2.
There you go. It's a
Can we
party.
talk about Blind Finch?
Yeah.
What is a blind finch?
Some would say it's a finch that cannot see.
Oh,
About
yeah.
those people.
Well, it's not. These are.
Well, is it one of those things that
there you go.
you're not supposed to talk about it? First rule of blind finch is
I'm not so sure.
kind of an underground. Kind of
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place right now. It's definitely a secret, but it's also a wide open secret.
Okay.
So I mean, if you know, it's there. But
that's right.
we are what we are. So right now, it's we've already broken ground. We're already rolling. I've been building cocktails for it for
Ooh, fun.
the better part of 10 months now.
Nice.
So we're opening up a swanky 1920s style speakeasy, backdoor entrance only, kind of the red door where you have to kind of find it, experience.
Super
exciting. Lots of live jazz and live musicians, and really kind
Nice.
of bring that whole vibe in that we don't have here. And I think that's the biggest thing is, that's what I'd want to do on the weekends. So
Yeah.
obviously, let's
Yeah.
just make that happen because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not anything like that
Well,
around here.
Exactly.
This is your comfortable everyday hangout.
Yeah.
That'll be, you know what? I'm going to get dressed up today. I'm going to wear those garters on my socks. I've had them.
Oh yeah.
That whole thing. I don't know why I've had them for so long. I've never actually worn them, but now I have a place to wear them too.
Oh, I love wearing garters with my socks.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. The shirt stays and keep everything all
Yeah.
tucked in and nice and yeah.
There you go.
All the same.
I'm all in.
Mike looks confused.
What?
You look confused.
Still mad. I still haven't got my kilt yet. That
I don't think that's a
last
kilt.
year.
I guess he could wear a kilt there.
Yeah.
Well,
I got
supply
issues
chain,
with it.
supply chain issues, bro. That's what's going
I
on.
think hopefully it's not I
Or-
don't get scammed or nothing.
Could be.
Oh, no.
You can't trust those Scots, I guess.
From where? From the Renaissance Festival?
Well, no, I didn't order it from there, but I ordered it, through a site.
Okay.
I mean, it's not Germany.
Did you have to do a
Oktoberfest
special
weekend.
knock to get into
Huh?
that site? Kind of like the blind finch?
What?
Is there a special knock?
Oh.
Like, do we have a secret knock? Like,
Do I have to come up with a secret knock?
I think you should.
I kind of want one.
So
I don't-
let me ask you this: Is
There's a-
there, or can there be?
Hold on.
Like a dress code, or at least an
You can
entry,
implement
like
your
no
own.
sneakers, no shorts, no.
We haven't dialed that in. I'd like a dress suggestion.
Okay, yeah.
Is
You know
there,
what I mean?
Is there a secret back room to the blind finch
That
you
kind of sounds
can't-
like a champagne
that,
room, and
that,
I don't
that
condone
you can't talk about?
I love
There-
the way it
Okay.
just sounds like
Okay.
that, and I don't know.
So-
yet,
Yeah, there'll be a
There's
lot of like
not
mystery
a
involved.
I'm
There's
very excited.
not a secret room.
Well,
Right?
you know,
There's not one.
I'm not agreeing to your accusations.
Yeah.
Simple questions.
But I like the dress code thing.
Yeah, we're kind of we got a lot of stuff in the works, and I kind of wait till all of it kind of comes to fruition to really dive into it. But there may be a telephone system involved. I don't know.
Oh,
It-
that's
it
cool. Yeah.
Requires
Okay.
a lot of parts that are
Can you have a
very
phone booth?
well out of
is there,
date.
is there going to be some kind of phone on the wall or something?
There might be one on the wall.
What about when the fuzz comes?
Well,
Like every once in a while, you just have to say, "All right, everybody, flip the tables or whatever it is we got to do." You right? You know.
we'll
Yeah.
just lock the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
but,
you ain't going anywhere till they leave.
yeah.
No.
Are you going to
It's like-
have any? Is there going to be like one random bottle that'll cause you to go blind? If you want to get that real 1920s, 30s kind of
I
vibe.
hope not. I hope not. I mean, y'all, I've got a lot of imagination going, but now y'all are really
We made
kicking
this,
it out for me.
made this in our bathtub.
Yeah.
So is there vinyl on the front windows that makes it look like a library or something? Like everybody's really still and quiet in there, so when the cops walk by, they're like, "Oh, nothing going on here." Everybody's like,
I
you
think
know.
we're gonna have full-on drapes, so you wouldn't be able to see in it anyways.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I think if everything goes according to plan, we're gonna have one bird cage out front, and that will be our entire signage. It's just
Nice.
one singular bird cage hanging.
That's cool.
Nice.
So
Love
if you
it.
can find the bird cage, you might be able to find us.
Yeah, I love it, and I love it that you're not trying to make it like so everybody can get there. It's easy. It's like you got to want to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah, that's awesome.
I feel like when I order, it's like, I want a cocktail. See,
Say.
what do you got? I want something that's really gonna knock my socks off. See,
Yeah.
like that.
We
Yeah.
definitely got some cool concepts coming. One of
what do
them's
you
gonna
got
be
to
like
eat?
a
Got any
Georgia
mouse
tea.
knuckles?
Mouse knuckles.
I want mouse knuckles. You never see that Looney Tunes cartoon?
Sounds like something Kennedy wanted.
It was
to do.
no, gosh.
Kennedy
Was there
showing
cheese
his mouse
involved?
knuckles.
There's
I know what
cheese.
a moose knuckle is, not a mouse knuckle.
Mouse knuckles. See, it's an old Looney Tunes commercial where
Did
he's
you
a
say
gangster.
mouse knuckle just now?
That's what he said.
Mouse knuckles. I want mouse knuckles. You see, mouse
Yeah,
knuckles. He grabs
yeah.
it, and then Bugs has to go
I've
find
never
mouse
seen
knuckles.
him look that confused.
HBO Max has
He's
all the old
actually
Looney Tunes.
speechless.
Looney Tunes.
It's like-
Does it really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back. I kind of had like
It doesn't
my
have
own little.
Does it have all the
It
old?
doesn't
Looney
have
Tunes?
all of them.
Okay.
It has the ones that they're willing to show.
Does it have the ones where Bugs Bunny dresses up like a girl?
Oh yes.
Was that your
yeah.
favorite?
Goes in trance. Yeah.
It's not my least favorite.
No. Yeah.
He got it. He gets his style ideas from him, her, they. I don't know, whatever Bugs is.
No, there
Hey,
was
man, props.
there was the robot girl bunny. Remember that one? And then there was also a girl bunny later on. I
Yeah.
don't remember her name.
Yeah.
Daphne or something.
Oh yeah, what is her?
No, that was Tiny Toons. Now we're getting into the weeds.
Oh.
Well, I mean, what
Tiny
about
Toons
Tom and
is
Jerry, where they did
garbage.
like the
That's
whole
not true.
French one, where it's
Oh,
like
Tom and-
Jerry had like a younger little mouse, and they were like all dressed up as French Musketeers.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Touche,
Pussycat,
pussycat."
yes. Pussycat.
Yeah, they can't really show a lot of the Tom and Jerry's nowadays.
Why?
Yeah.
You don't remember
Oh, the maid.
the maid?
Oh.
Mammy.
No, that's right. Well, she's not in all of them, but I
And
guess.
technically, you wouldn't know except the only thing because they never showed her face.
I was gonna say it's just the
Yeah.
legs.
It's like the nanny in
Wasn't it
Muppet
like
Babies.
in a frying pan or
Yeah,
something?
they were, yeah. She would pick up Tom and, and then knock him in the- smack his
and
ass.
when she would see the mouse, she'd jump up on the stool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Did Facebook ever resolve its issues?
No, I just checked again. There's
Poor Facebook.
still no Facebook.
Listen, I think we should all pool our funds to help Facebook out.
I know.
I feel.
Oh yeah.
Count me out.
Yeah. Poor
At least
Facebook.
$5 is for me.
Listen,
Right, exactly.
they're just a little startup trying to make it in this world.
So I love their reproducing over there. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remind him which one was which.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
So number 1 was St. Arnold.
Can I open up my chats now to see what the people are?
Yes. You can.
So,
you-
yeah,
you're allowed. Everyone's
number
allowed on
1
social media.
was St. Arnold. Do you have another St.
There
Arnold?
we go.
Do you have one?
I've got re-drinks if you need some more.
And they're in the coolers.
Okay, 1 was St. Arnold.
Yep.
2 was Altstadt. 3 was
Live Oak?
Live Oak. Yeah. 4 was Real Ale. 5 is equal parts.
See, now that you say that that's St. Arnold, I'm like, of course that's St. Arnold.
That was so funny, though. I'm like, I know this one. I drank
I
a
can't
lot
not
of
do
this one. I'm like, I feel like I know that one.
You did. You
I
drank a lot of
did.
that.
I drank a lot of that. Hey, but at least I'm happy I caught that. I knew which one I consumed
So-
a lot of, and I'm happy I picked the Allstat, which I thought would be my favorite. So that's funny.
Yeah, Julie didn't even know that I was hiding beers.
Nope.
Ooh,
he
that's a
did.
dangerous
Oh,
game to be
Jose-
playing.
What?
You're not even
Yeah.
married yet, and you're already hiding beer.
Already
Yeah.
hiding stuff.
Well, she was with me when we
Yeah,
went to
thanks,
D.
Jake.
She was with me when we went to D&Q, and then that's how I found the Altstock, because that one was hard to find.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
But she was with me, and she had a
And I'd already been
she had a few beers already, a few wines.
Actually, I had a couple glasses of champagne.
Yeah.
So,
she
I
had a little bit. So she didn't.
wasn't paying
She
attention,
didn't
yeah.
remember.
Don't go into the
What I
grocery store
got there.
hungry, and don't go into the liquor store half drunk.
Oh my God, no! I think going in the liquor store or going anywhere like grocery store, liquor store, I don't know, Walmart, anywhere you can buy something half drunk. Forget about it. I love drunk shopping. That's like
Yeah.
my favorite thing to do.
Mine is the grocery store because like I'm like high anxiety in grocery stores. Like I'm in and out. Mind
me
you,
too.
I go about 8 times a week, so it's not like I go once a month and I'm like, oh, high anxiety. No, I go about 8 times a week and I know what I'm going for. I get in and I get out. So when I got a little buzz on, it's like it allows me to like walk at a normal pace and not like almost yell at somebody for things. You know?
Yeah, it's for me. This time of year is very treacherous.
And make
'cause
decisions.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm
that's
a-
the problem.
This time is very treacherous for me because the pumpkins are out, and I'll leave with 3-4 pumpkins every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to?
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
You are.
Yes,
You are that cracker.
I love pumpkins.
You a basic
Yes.
basic bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So we
I'm not
can
gonna-
go on to Chris's favorite part where we talk about lawn care and gardening. Did you grow any pumpkins? Because I did.
Not this year. I haven't.
So
grown them
I
before.
tried this year,
Yeah.
and they were big and beautiful. And then out of nowhere, bugs just came in, destroyed everything. There's nothing left.
Yep. What
And they
was-
were beautiful
What variety?
of pumpkins.
Yeah. Do you know?
The
Orange.
seed said pumpkin on it.
So just the
I'm
big
dead
orange ones.
serious.
The
Yeah.
big orange ones.
Yeah, it was just pumpkin. Like I passed up every other gourd kind and
Yeah,
just said pumpkin.
Yeah.
So
Did they eat the like start on the outside, or was it like it looked pretty but then the inside was all gone?
they started underneath the leaf, and so you couldn't see it.
see, that's
And like there was a lot of rain, so it looked like some dirt bounced up
That's what
underneath
I was-
it,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's wiped out one day.
What was the bait? Did you have any kind of mulch or anything?
That's
in
what I
there?
was wondering.
Just regular old topsoil.
Yeah, once the pumpkin itself gets established, you want to go and set it up. Because sometimes they'll grow on their side and they'll get all lopsided.
Yeah.
You want to set it up on its, and then maybe even you can put like a rock underneath it or something like that.
And then maybe the bugs
Or,
don't
yeah,
come.
yeah, some sort of mulch
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, I
those
mean,
bugs will go after it. for
It
sure.
destroyed the root and everything. I'm talking a day, and I don't mean like, hey, I had this little plump. I mean like we had plants, and then just everything wiped out. 2 giant vines just wiped out in a day.
They'll take over. The
gosh.
pumpkin vines will take over.
Really?
Yeah.
I was hoping so.
Yeah. So
Didn't.
you can actually have them grow up on a trellis. That's another way if you do the smaller like
Really?
pod pumpkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can use like pantyhose to tie them to the trellis.
Oh.
I mean, I might be too late, but I'm gonna start planting some more today.
Yeah,
They'll
see?
grow. Well, I mean, in our climate, you may have them by December,
Yeah.
right? So maybe, yeah.
We'll see.
And if they don't pollinate, you can always, because there's male and female, right? So you have to get the.
I didn't know there was male and female
yeah, you have to get
pumpkins.
like almost like
It's
hops.
plants.
I guess
Well,
that's
you can get a.
It's all plants.
You can get
I
a
thought that was
Q-tip
bees. Bees did
and
all
get
that.
the pollen out of the blossom.
Yeah.
And put it in another blossom. There's a way to tell
Oh,
between the
you can
male
do
and the
that.
female. So
Well, I need to learn more. We need to have some beers in my garden, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
some
that's
things.
what
go
do.
check out some pumpkins.
We'll have a live show from and that would be your beer garden.
You,
oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm
It's-
so in.
it's okay to look
I'm gonna hand over to Mary.
You
now.
can
Okay.
look. Oh no!
There you go. Jake Thorne, everybody.
thanks,
Yay,
Jake.
thanks,
Yay.
All right. Hold on. Sorry. I didn't.
right.
Try that again.
Actually,
Yay.
Jake Thorne, everybody.
There we go.
I was taking his beer.
he's taking it there.
taking
I've
these.
got,
Yeah.
I've got more.
So So, Mary, did you see? Oh, well, you might. I was gonna say she could probably still do a quick just taste test.
Well,
See
she's
if she
looking
can-
right at him.
Well, she's not looking. We just hide the. She won't know. You mix them in a different order. Now she
Yeah.
is. But
Now she is.
Because you pointed.
You told
that
her
out.
not to look, and she
She
looked.
looked exactly.
Well, I mean, it's not really her fault. They're all over the table
Yeah.
now.
Exactly. But. Well, you could have her guess which one's which.
Well,
that
that's
would be
true.
fun.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, let's
Just
let.
do that.
Hold on. Mary could be our tiebreaker. Oh no.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hold
Put them
on.
in two different
Oh,
ones.
She can't.
We're done.
Shit. Hey, that
I just
one
took
right. That one right there.
Is there
Is
any more?
there any left in it?
No.
All right, bring me that before she looks at it.
Don't look, Mary.
You can be our tiebreaker.
Okay, you got clean glasses here.
Yeah.
Cleanish.
So, Michael, how's your brew shed coming along?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We hung out the
We
other
need to do
day.
a shed. We need to do a shed. We need to do a show from.
I'll talk to y'all off camera.
Oh, okay.
We got to hang out in Mike's brew shed not that long ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I ran down. He and producer Perry, we hung out. We had to keg some beer, and he needed somebody to help with the heavy lifting. So I'm like, all right, I guess I will.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, so we did that, and it was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. It was.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some cooler weather though, because I felt like I lost weight.
Oh, yeah.
A little sweaty.
Yeah.
A little sweaty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that will happen, that will happen anytime in
Yes.
Houston, pretty much. But yeah.
so as we look around, obviously we're having the pretzel knots, which are delicious. They would have been.
Yeah. I know.
I wish we had.
Wish we would have
close.
thought about that just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, they go great with this type of beer. But Thistle Draft Shop, a great place to get work done during the day. If you're doing remote work still, why not remote from Thistle Draft Shop? They got coffee, they got all the food, all the delicious food.
Yeah.
Actually, you might eat and then drink and then pass out and not get any work done. So pace yourself.
Or you could do the best work you've ever done because you just let the creative floodgates open.
Yes, if you're doing creative work,
Okay.
Thistle Draft Shop, right here, 2920. Just what would this be? This would be just
Gosling.
west of Gosling. And then how many miles east of 45 are we? 2.37 miles. 4.2 miles east of I-45 on 2920 FM 2920.
It's the coolest place to hang out in
The coolest and the best people.
North
spring.
Houston.
Yes. So, all the
Spring/North Houston.
yeah. That's all mashed together.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what it is.
Yeah. Still call it Houston, and the cool kids will come out.
Yes. I saw somebody, I don't know if it was a meme on Facebook that I saw. Somebody posted, like, about Oktoberfest. Like, I love that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is west of 45. Did I say east? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm literally, I'm turned around. I'm facing the other
Yep.
way.
It literally is.
Yeah. No. But there you go. West of 45. Thank
I
you.
mean, is there really east and west in a flat Earth?
I think so. Thank you, Jose. Yes, I'm directionally challenged.
Well, you're in good company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm horrible. Yes. All right, Miss Mary, you want to join us over?
Here she comes.
Cool. Okay.
She's got cool stickers on her computer.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. You don't know what 2 and 4 are.
Okay.
No, she's got a 2 and
So-
5 chance.
Okay.
Favorite out of 2 and 4.
So this one, is this 2?
No, it's got 4 on it. There's
Oh.
I labeled
you can't
it.
see it.
Sorry,
you can't
I
see
didn't know east from west. Now I can't say 2 from 4.
it.
I
Two
don't.
and four.
There's 2
Okay.
and there's 4.
And we should pour the other ones just to see if she.
So these are the tiebreakers, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yes.
those are the
So
2 that
we went 2 and 2 with those 2.
Yeah,
we
we
won't
just
tell
do
you
it
who
with those
decided
two.
who liked what
Yeah.
and where. We'll just let
Actually, I haven't
you
even-
try.
Carameliness in there.
So you can see which ones you like, and then, yeah, I was gonna say, do you happen to have the other ones too? You can just pour and see. She can guess which ones they are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can give her some more.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
We'll twist your arm if we have to, right?
You're gonna make me drink beer? Gosh.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
Here's a.
2 o'clock.
Bless you.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Yeah. It's pollen. There's pollen in the air.
There is.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Well, it's all shedding, right? Because it's fall, so it's supposed to
Maybe
be falling.
something. Yeah, it's falling.
The pollen is
You
falling.
can tell the leaves have changed already here.
I know,
All
they're
the
like a
leaves
lighter green.
Yeah.
All the leaves are brown.
And not just yet. They're
Is
just
Fall
like,
isn't for another
Are all
month
the
and a half
skies gray?
here in
they're
Houston.
just like a lighter green.
Yeah.
They're like, instead of dark green, now they're just medium green. What you thinking? What you thinking?
Well, first off, Oh, sorry. First off, let's try that again.
There's a
Number 2
3.
is a little more room temperature than number 4.
Oh,
Right away, I
interesting.
noticed that.
Yes, that is
Ooh.
true. Number 4 was just pulled out of the cooler.
And you're right, and that does make a difference.
But number 2 had more aroma in it
Okay.
than number 4.
And
So,
that was the one that was
warmer.
warmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mike, come cup it. He's our resident cupper.
Cup.
Cup to warm it up.
Hold it.
That's what you do with beer to warm it up. You cup it. the warmth of your palms transfer to the beer to get more aroma out. Yes. Hold it
What,
close to
what do
your
you think
bosom.
of that? That one's
Are we going to
Okay.
go through all 5?
a lot different, right? Yeah.
So are we looking for my personal
Yeah,
preference?
yeah.
Well, yes,
beer
between
versus-
2 and 4. But let's let 4 warm up. We'll discuss
Yeah.
things.
So yeah,
think
we
that's a
were
good
just
idea.
a tiebreaker between 2 and 4, which you like better.
But
But then
we'll-
we're going to sample all of them through you to see which is your favorite.
Okay.
And then we're going to do.
And then since we know what they are, you can guess.
and then we're going to shotgun them all.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
If more people keep showing up, we're not going to have any left.
That's all right. I think there's a alcohol place right behind us that probably has some other stuff we can mess with.
Might even have some of these.
That's what exactly I was going to say. Might
So
have-
apparently,
Okay.
last
so
I looked,
this is number 5.
y'all had sorry, a mouthful of
Did I
pretzel.
give you a 3?
I don't know that she got a 1.
Yep, you need
I got
one.
a 3. Yeah.
All she needs is 1.
Okay.
Number 5 was
You had 5 Oktoberfests on tap here. Last I looked. Does that sound
Still?
accurate? That was pre-weekend.
Yeah.
I think that was on Thursday or Friday.
Yes, I work here. It's lovely. You know, to be honest, I haven't looked at the menu this morning. I should have done that. The Iyengar was on tap.
maybe that's one we should throw into the mix
Just for a little German.
mix and giggles.
Yeah.
Or grins and giggles. So yeah, when we were here the last time we did the show, you just had a lot of your Oktoberfest, so we were able to try a bunch of them.
That's the craziest thing. I mean, they seem to be coming out sooner and sooner.
Yeah.
January, we're going to have our Oktoberfest for next year.
I know, right? It's true. No, but it's true though. They do.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like
I mean-
people were doing it in August.
I mean, yeah, I guess when you're talking about distribution, right? It's got to
Yeah.
be, you got to, the same thing with pumpkin beers. You got to get that seasonal creep we always talk about.
Trying to be
Yeah.
the first one out.
Yeah, because, I mean, when's, ideally you'd want to see pumpkin beers like right on October 1st.
And that's number 1.
But to get them out on October 1st, the distributor has to have them, probably 2 weeks ahead of time.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so that means you're brewing them midsummer. You know?
Yeah. Now, did you talk about what the timing of Oktoberfest actually is? Did you guys talk
Yeah,
about
we did.
that?
Yeah, it's
we-
a wedding that you were
Well, so, yes, the original one was a wedding celebration with Prince von Francis von
Bless you.
yes, and Princess Teresa Vincenslash.
Bless you again.
Thank you. And Ferdinand the Third, Francis Ferdinand the Third.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah. And
He was the white dude.
It was they were getting married and they had a wedding celebration, so they had them brew beer. But it was actually the styles of that original
Kinda like what we're
Oktoberfest.
doing.
Yes, yes.
We're having people brew beer for our
But
wedding.
the original styles at that early October, they were much maltier because this was back in like 1810, early 8, or maybe it was even like late 1700s. More Dunkels. And so originally it was those Dunkels, but those were big and
Yeah.
hard to drink a lot of those, and then it became a yearly party. And then you got more into the from Dunkels, it went more into the darker maltier Märzens. They brewed it in March specifically for that. And then over time it evolved from Märzen to Fest beer. You kind of had both of those. And then you got the commercial breweries that took over. And now I think they throw out a bunch of Hellas styles because people drink the big Steins, so it's hard. Like, and I think they try to aim it around 4.5% to keep people from
Those are
dying.
some lighter. Yeah. Seriously.
These are pretty heavy for a big stein.
Yeah, could you imagine
Yes.
like a Dunkel?
Yeah,
and, like,
that's the
yeah.
thing people need to understand. Like, maybe the Allstott Fest beer you could drink a full stein of,
Yeah.
but the problem is,
Don't tempt people.
and they serve when you go to Allstott, you can get the big stein full of any of their beers.
Mike and I know the ones you can drink all day on.
Yeah, but it's the problem with those big steins. Unless you're drinking something, eating something real salty, good luck getting through that full. I mean, you're gonna have to chug it, right?
Have a pretzel.
Yeah. Which, okay, so the pretzels. Doing the Stein hoist over there?
Didn't you win that? Didn't you win this? No, you.
No.
What was it?
Not with those arms.
You know, we did a Oktoberfest in what's where that Cisterns at in Houston? The park above it, by Joe Jamal. It's like a skate park where we went. That park right there.
Is that the right
Elmore
there?
Tinsley.
They had Oktoberfest there yet. No, Kate and I we lost. It wasn't filled with beer, but it was just filled with water. We had to do like a relay. No, it was
Water's
bad.
actually, I think, is water heavier
No, water's lighter.
than beer?
Still, it was heavy.
Because
If you go by
alcohol,
gravity.
it's part alcohol. Alcohol's lighter than water.
If you go by gravity.
But it's got the sugars in it. Beer's got sugar, and sugar's heavier than water, right?
Yep. If you go by,
has
if you're
sugar and
by
water,
gravity,
yeah. Yeah.
water's
Okay.
the lightest.
All right.
That's weird.
Alcohol would be lighter. Pure alcohol would be lighter than water, right?
Maybe
Right?
pure alcohol.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
pure alcohol would be lighter.
Like liquor.
Yeah, like PG, pure grain alcohol.
Hold on.
Are you looking this up?
No,
Ask Philip.
I was like, Brendan,
I mean,
are you
Brendan.
watching? Brendan,
Yeah.
are you watching?
Oh, yeah.
Ask Brendan.
Cue the nerds.
He'll know. He'll know.
Cue our resident nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
Jose was upset that you said that Carbach was his favorite.
Yes, I know.
Are you just going to let it hang out there?
No, I didn't. I come back and say
I don't
that.
think you did. I think you got distracted. It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine. Just being the beast.
Yeah.
he does not. Everyone who's watching,
I know. Do you notice we all were trying to be very polite? We're like,
he does not
Okay,
like.
we're
He's
just
not a fan of
letting it go.
Carb Oktoberfest.
Listen, Carb Oktoberfest when it first came out was a fine beer.
what is it behind there?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the only issue. It's just where this is a craft beer show and they're not
Exactly.
craft beer anymore.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people who still like their beer a lot, and we have good friends and that are fans of the location.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it's all what it is.
Yeah.
What do you think of the beers, Mary?
I think you guys made the right choice choosing those last two.
Now,
They're the
the
best,
real
right?
question
I
is,
think- yeah,
now
yeah,
your
yeah.
number
Okay,
4 has
okay.
warmed up a little bit.
It has.
A little.
It has. It hasn't warmed up as much as number 2.
Yeah.
So what I noticed about number 3, and I'm just going to guess, it's got a little bit more Belgian-y style hops in there. Or not hops, but yeast. It's got this yeast is very different. Number 3 is. So my guess was, and I could be very
Yeah,
wrong.
and you can look at the ones on it.
I thought maybe this was the live oak.
You're dead on.
You're dead on.
Yeah, you are.
High five!
Yes.
Yay!
Number 3 was Live Oak. Yeah.
So which one was your favorite?
Well, she
I
just
got
said
it.
identifying.
Yeah, so she's actually whittling down to the ones
So she
that-
got the middle one right.
This one right
Oktoberfest.
here.
Which number is that?
This is number 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know because I really, literally haven't seen the bottles. I
It's
mean,
okay.
I did, but I didn't.
Yeah, she's not like
I mean,
studying.
you don't
them.
know what numbers they were.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly.
Number 1's pretty good. It's got this little fruitiness. It's really, really chilled.
Yeah, that just came out.
Without seeing the bottles, I don't know that I could identify it. But
Yeah.
the live oak was pretty
Yeah,
definitive
So
to me.
that's
It's right
their
in front of you.
style, and it's their style.
Yeah.
But she's thinking she's aligned with 2 and 4 as well. Is what I got.
Number 5 is hoppy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit hoppier. I don't know. You can tell me later. But it is a little bit hoppier. Without seeing the bottles, I could probably place them next to each other.
I bet. Well,
Once
let's let her do it. Let's let her do it.
Well,
Here's one.
here's
that?
one. This is equal parts.
Okay.
And
Got
then
the live
and
oak.
then St. Arnold was another one.
That's one.
No, that's
And
that's the
then-
point. She's
She's
guessing.
guessing.
She's guessing, and then what's that?
Hey, just walk right from the camera.
Do you want to turn the bottle around so she can see the
No,
other
I
one?
just tell her it's equal parts.
No, the bottle. That's only 3. You're not going to let her
Well,
know the other
oh.
2 styles?
Oh, so okay. Real Ale Oktoberfest was another one,
Okay.
and then Altstadt.
Oh.
Here.
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
Whoa.
And alt style.
Altstadt was another one. So
So you can
here-
pick and
here-
choose which. You got
here-
one. You
here
got
are
live
the
oak.
4. They're kind of like right here in front of you.
I think number 1, this one, I think that's equal parts. No? Okay, that's fine. It's okay if I guess wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
there's
is.
there are no wrong
I love the
answers
way
here.
she's like,
Well, there are wrong answers, but it's fine.
Hey, we want to, Josh. We want to come back at some point.
Well, no, I'm just saying. She could scroll back later so you know we lied to her.
She'd be like drinking it this whole time. They told me it was this.
Yes, I guess I can check your work, can't
See?
I?
Yeah, yeah.
I really like
Not on
2.
Facebook though.
You really
I
like to?
really like 2.
When you
Wait
think
a minute, I hadn't said
Oh,
which one yet,
Hey,
but I
you
really
can't-
like 2.
You can't. What are you
I
doing?
was just messing with my hair, just making sure it was curly.
Actually, no. I think two stands out way more than 4 for me.
All right.
Two.
You want to guess?
You ready, Jules?
wanna
Throw it
Do I
up.
want to guess?
Yeah,
First
you
we
want
should
you want to
guess
guess
which
what
one
number 2 was?
Show the contestants.
I'll give you a hint. It's in one of the bottles.
I was going to say Allstat.
Yep.
Yep.
Is it really?
Yes,
High
it
five.
is. Yeah.
Nice.
Altstadt wins.
So who's number 4?
Real ale.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It's close though, right?
It's very close.
Like to me, when I'm picking out what's my favorite, I nerd out too much. I'm thinking, what's the application? So am
Well,
I
see,
drinking
that's
all
it,
day,
yeah, it's
or am
like
I eating
his-
with, or am I drinking it with
good
food?
Point. Good point.
Yeah, and so that was kind of my mind. I think Real Ale is more of a. I mean, Allstadt's going to go good with a lot of food, lighter fare, but Real Ale I think would go better with like some grilled meat or some sort of, you know what I'm saying, like something more, a little more substance.
Maybe.
That's just me.
For me, number 2 just right away had more floral, but again, it was a little bit warmer. But I just think it has just a little bit. It's just got a little bit more something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard
It's
to-
really
I was
flavorful.
Yeah.
Going back and forth between 2 and 4 and then even 5. I was like 2 and 4, but 5 was completely different. So I was narrowing it down because I think 2 and 4 are very similar, but
Well,
it was
and
just one was just a little different.
I find it. You picked up on the number 1 having a fruitier kind of thing going. I mean, that's St. Arnold. That's an ale yeast. So
Yeah,
Right.
and then
there you
that's
go.
Yeah.
Nice palate there.
I'm trying.
I know.
Now, okay, real quick though. So I've got number 3 is good. So that leaves equal parts in St. Arnold. So number 1 is St. Arnold?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And number 5 is equal parts. Yeah.
That really surprises me because if you look at the clarity between the two, I would have thought it would be the other way around.
So yeah, so as I was saying before, I was on some of our the groups, the beer groups on Facebook before Facebook went down, and I asked the question: favorite Oktoberfest / fest beers out there, and like a lot of people picked equal parts.
I'm hearing that.
There are a lot. That's a big favorite for it. That's a relatively new one too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I didn't even know.
All right, so let's do. What's the ABV on each of these? I know Allstadt's at 5. This one's a little higher. That's
6.1.
6.1 for equal parts. Real Ale's what? 5.5.
Real Ale's right at 6.
Okay, 6. Oktoberfest. It was on the side there.
5.8.
5.8. And then what is St. Arnold? I don't know if St. Arnold's going to be on the can or not. Probably not.
Probably not.
We can look it up. They have a website, I've heard.
Oh, they don't put it on the can?
No,
have
they
to.
may put it on the bottles, but
Oh, 6. Hold on, hang on.
Oh, wait.
6.6.
6.6.
I stand incorrected.
So Allstadt
There you
is very much it's a fest beer compared to say a Märzen style.
And the variance of the colors are surprising as well.
I know, right? It is.
Well, technically,
Now that
Allstadt's and Real Ale, those are 2 different styles. One's a fest beer and one's going to be more
See,
of
that
a
is
Märzen, I think.
Let's see. So
Wow.
So Real, is that a traditional Märzen?
To
or is it they
me-
call it a fest beer.
they are calling it
What was the ABV on that one?
a Bavarian style from Hill Country. The ABV on this one
6, was that
is
6.8? Or 6, that was equal parts.
6%.
Yeah, to me, fest beer is going to be below 6, but I don't know if that's accurate for like this,
It doesn't really say. It just says a Bavarian style lager from Hill Country.
See, I think Märzen is going to be higher
On
ABV,
Oktoberfest.
maltier, more malt forward, darker, right? And then the fest beer is lighter, a little crisper,
The Americans do it different.
perhaps. Yeah,
Yeah,
styles are
it's-
styles are more suggestions.
Yeah.
They're all delicious though.
Marzen style. So October. This one is Marzen. They're saying.
Mar-
I don't-
Marzen.
Märzen.
I don't know if I agree with the experts.
But they both use blue in their labels, so
There's that too.
You know,
And they're both- is
you know,
Fredericksburg considered Hill Country?
The Bavarian flag is blue.
blue.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Blue-
so that's
blue
what
and-
I think.
Is Fredericksburg considered Hill Country?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
absolutely.
so.
So
yeah.
there you go. They're both Hill Country breweries.
Yeah, they're both Hill Country.
So they use
breweries.
Hill Country water.
Wow.
And I've toured
So-
both of them.
Well, the Hill Country is heavily German
Have
influence
y'all
too.
ever toured?
Oh, and
Have y'all
that's
ever
true, too.
toured Allstadt?
Oh,
I got
Well,
it.
no,
goodness.
I haven't toured it, but
You've toured? Have you got like
I,
this,
I did a self-guided tour. I was everywhere.
down in the big brewery?
Absolutely.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's
Self-guided.
surprising.
Carlos
So
took
you,
us on a tour of like the whole thing.
Oh,
and
you
it-
got a guided tour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It
you're
was
just like sneaking around. Like,
I was.
wherever they- yeah. Good girl.
Absolutely. I did. Yeah, we got there and it's like, oh my gosh, this is heaven. Let's go over here. Let's go.
Yes.
Over here.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
go over
yeah.
here.
that place is awesome.
Nobody stopped us, so we did.
Yeah, I just do it. act like you know what you're doing. And
Right.
nobody will
We've
stop
been a
it.
couple of times, and they've had the like a polka band playing.
Oh,
And they're playing the cowbells.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
No,
So
no.
they have all these different tones of cowbell, and they play these songs on the cowbells.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're planning. We had so much fun on our bachelorette weekend in Hill Country, and not everybody could make it. It was kind of short notice, and we had a lot of numbers. But
COVID.
I know, but
Yeah.
could have come. But
Just tough it out, bro.
I know, right? So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do Fredericksburg in January.
nice.
So we'll have a little bit more heads up, and if everybody can stay at the same place, they can. If not, everybody can get somewhere close, and then we can go out and do a big group. So, but this is something we've already started talking about for like mid to late January. So put on your books, and we're gonna go. We'll do, of course, Ostad. I'm sure we'll go have dinner there, and then set everything off. From
Or
there.
maybe their hotel will be done by then.
Oh, yay, that's right.
wild, right?
Oh,
Right.
they're making their own
Yeah,
hotel?
that's right. I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is
So yeah,
like
so put that on the books.
nice.
In late January, we're going to do a hill country trip.
this is like the
I
the
know, but
craft
at the
beer
beginning of
world's
January, right?
Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better than Disneyland
Well, we'll
because.
swap. We'll swap.
It's
have
all
to-
adults.
Yeah, you have to wait in line.
Yeah.
I don't know. I took my kids also. They enjoyed it a lot. They're even like smell. Yeah, they went on the tour with us, and then they love the food. And
Yeah.
great.
They
Oh,
have
yeah.
like the tractor museum, and yeah, anyway, it's just great.
I know, I don't remember the tractor, but I do
So have
remember.
fun.
Did you go downstairs to like the little speakeasy place? And they had that. That was cool. That was really neat.
Yeah.
That was really cool. There was nothing wrong about that place.
Yeah.
No, and
They need like a ghost or something. You know, they need a little haunting, like cool haunting.
But they're
to have a
they're
little-
too young to have a haunting.
I know that's the problem. So maybe somebody needs to.
I think some of their
Let's make some
equipment.
stories up.
I think some of their equipment's old, right? Like the copper top.
Yeah,
is that
yeah, yeah.
old?
There you go. The equipment's
They
fine.
sourced it
Maybe.
from somewhere.
Yeah.
There
an
you
old
go.
world,
They
something.
pulled it up from the Titanic or something.
Yeah.
I'll say this: their brewing software,
Gotta have a story.
brand new. It's all like top of the line.
Really?
Yeah, it's the big guys have nothing on what they do.
Oh,
So
man,
it's
I'm telling you.
it's what the Scripps family.
Oh, wow.
They used to own.
I need to learn from you.
I believe so. They owned.
Got any more than
I
that
believe they used to
Allstat?
own Discovery Channel and then
Just no
sold
more
that.
Allstat.
And
Discovery Channel.
yes,
Yeah,
and
I
so
only
knows
got-
that
Very
that
cool.
family of networks, and then the son,
Three. Oh.
the son of
They
Mr.
only-
Scripps.
they only sold
I
them as
haven't met
singles.
them yet.
That's
Or I
right.
don't know
Why
if I ever
did you
will,
get
but he did the brewery. And so
Really?
I think that apartment upstairs is his
Should have known that.
when
Oh,
he comes
there's
into town. Yeah,
Oh.
at the very top, there's a room up there.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be so awesome?
Yeah,
Oh my God, that would be cool.
Right?
That would be very cool.
No, I knew it was a cable channel, but I didn't know it was Discovery.
I think it. Yeah,
Well,
I think it's that family of
We're not
networks.
passing rumors.
No,
It's-
no, no,
yeah.
no. It's the Scripps family. So whoever Scripps, that you can see. I mean, it's all public knowledge.
Exactly, that's what I had
And
read.
I think there's the dad, and I know there was a brother and a sister. I don't know how many more, but they all had like. Dad's like, let's do. You got to do something. And the son's like, yeah, I'm going to open an awesome brewery.
High five, dude.
Yeah. And so he did. And he hired great people, and he put it in an awesome spot. And yeah,
It's always been there, right? They've just.
Philip says, "Oh, sorry, Jules. I'm sorry. No, go ahead."
I was just saying about
get distracted.
about Ulster. That it's always been there. It's just they've grown it and made it bigger, right? Or was it somewhere else and then they got this new?
No. They
location?
opened it. They built it up from.
Yeah. Okay.
When did-
Scratch. Yeah, I thought it was brand new.
In
Yeah,
that
it's
spot.
yes, that's the place they've always been. Now there's Fredericksburg Brewing that's been there for a few years longer. I want to say there was another brewery near Fredericksburg. I don't know, but I don't know. Now I'm spreading
Well,
rumors.
Real Ale's not too terribly far
Yeah,
from
Blank,
there.
yeah, it's about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not
just
far.
down through, and then Pecan Street is there in Johnson City.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of breweries along that 290 corridor.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get past Blanco.
Yeah.
Blanco.
Yeah.
Blanco.
And,
Blanco,
Make
Blanco,
that-
Blanco, Blanco.
make that turn around to Johnson
Depends
City.
on how you use it.
And then you got High Cider, and you got there's some distilleries too.
There's
What is it?
High Distillery or High Wines. High
High-
Wines. is out
and there's
there.
also High rum. They make rum.
Is that where Garrison Brothers is in High?
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's in High, but yes, it's right there. If it's not in High, it's like straddling the line.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're high in
HYE.
that little hill.
And High Thai. If you ever go to High Cider, they have a trailer. They make Thai food. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You owe it to yourself
Hey,
to have that.
January what?
I know. I'm telling you, we're doing it. Michael, I
He's-
forgot. When's your wedding?
January 28th.
28th. Okay, we might have to do it early January then. I had that backwards. For some reason, I thought you guys were in the beginning. So we might do it early January.
Little
Yeah.
sweater weather won't hurt us.
Yes, exactly. It'd be beautiful. We
Right.
can actually enjoy some
Maybe they'll
cold.
probably still have the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, the Christmas
on.
decorations up.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we time it right, we can have some Lukenbach concerts,
Oh,
Boom.
yes.
right?
we can
Because
go
they're
to-
right there.
Yes. Yes, exactly. With Waylon and Willie and the boys.
Exactly.
Listen, Kennedy, this successful life we're living has got us feeling like the Hatfields and McCoys.
Not you.
What Ada want me to say?
Somebody over here was trying to sing Lukenbach.
She had it. She was on key and everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Grab my guitar. Boom.
That's right. Well, you know, yeah, like you
Is
said,
Kennedy
the successful
projecting?
life we're living, you know. So
Yeah, feud like the
gotta
Hatfields and
feud.
McCoys.
So
Yeah,
let's-
we do feud a lot.
So we, you do. I don't understand that.
Got a
We'll say
four-car
we'll call it.
garage.
Look at the second weekend in January.
All right.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would
like
be
it.
fun. Yeah,
I like
he's
it.
never been to Fredericksburg.
Oh, so
Never?
much fun.
I know, and
Never.
never. And
Never.
another friend, Philip,
ever?
has never been to. I mean, not friend, Brendan, and I think Philip. I don't remember. I think Philip said he'd never been there. But yeah, so we've got quite a few that have never been. So I think it's time.
Yeah. Okay. A few things cleared up real quick. Philip says water is heavier than alcohol, so I was right.
Ah.
And then
you go.
Philip also says BJCP, no difference in ABV range for Fest or Meritzen. I guess it's just a color thing. Color and
Color is very different on these 5 beers.
I guess that'd be the main differentiator. But I
Yeah.
always think of Meritzen being a little higher ABV.
Oh,
But that's just. I guess I'm wrong. It's bound to happen at some point.
So did St. Arnold use the house yeast on this? Anybody know that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Are you getting that?
I got something very familiar. Yes.
Yes. Well, yeah, and then you worked there, right?
I will-
For a minute.
I know. That's
No.
like, I was wondering if
I
you
did.
would-
Yeah.
The St. Arnold
It's the same
Oktoberfest
recipe, I'm
is
sure.
not a lager.
No, it's an ale.
Yeah.
Which would be the house yeast that they used in probably Amber Ale, Texas Wheat back in the day.
Yes.
Brown Ale.
Alyssa
Alyssa,
Brown.
yeah.
Mhm.
Probably all those original OG.
Yeah.
I don't know about the stout, but maybe Winter Stout. I mean, they discontinued that one,
They did.
which is sad.
They did. And the Endeavor. They just continued the
Yeah,
Endeavor.
and but they've got doubled down now, which is I would love to be able to compare the two. Endeavor was
Right?
I want them to bring back Weed Whacker.
good. Weed Whacker's good.
I love that beer.
That was that movable yeast.
Yeah.
That originally a movable yeast. So they took
It was, yeah.
Yeah, they took Fancy Lawnmower and just changed the yeast.
Yeah, they used that. They used that. Hefeweizen used that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is that
then-
what movable yeast means? The recipe's the same, but the yeast changed?
Yeah, they wanted to show how much yeast imparted flavor, and so they took all their core beers and just changed the yeast. And it's
Yeah.
called their movable yeast series.
Mm-hmm.
And then Weed Whacker was one that they're like, oh, everybody loves it, so let's keep making it. And then I guess
That's
it just
absolutely correct.
Yeah.
then it ran I guess it just ran the course, and you have to
Well, they have so many others too, though.
yeah, it's just a numbers thing at some point.
Well, exactly, and that brings a really good point. Is what excuse me. Let's try that again. I had those beers really fast. I mean, it speaks to what the last 5 years of craft beer has been all about.
That's
Because
true.
St. Arnold was very stable.
Yeah.
And had the core beers, but then everybody else is coming in and they're bringing other really new things. It's like, okay, now what are we going to do about this?
Yep.
And so the movable yeast project was one of those things.
Yeah, Bishop's Barrel.
Bishop's Barrel, Santos.
Santo, yeah.
Oh, I
and,
love Santos,
Divine
yeah.
Reserve was always that. Like that's just been discontinued. What was the other one? The Icon series.
The Icon series, yep.
and
So
they
what was-
discontinued that as well.
What was Santos?
San-
as
was
its
the-
flip
The
side?
Black Coals.
Yeah,
I
the-
know, as its flip side. So is it
no,
lawnmower?
that
It
was-
And they just
So, and pardon me if I get this incorrect. So, lawnmower, Weed Whacker came about to change the yeast.
yeah.
So, take lawnmower, let's change the malt bill, keep the same yeast.
Okay.
Santos.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think just people are looking for the next curious product.
Yeah.
And so because they're so, I don't want to use the word simple, but mainstream, easy
Yeah.
drinking, the staples that we all like.
Yeah.
They people don't buy them as much, and that's kind of what we're finding here. The
Interesting. Yeah.
the ingeniouses and the babas and the urban south
Yeah.
are what people are looking for right now. But the other beers are so good and
Yeah.
such a staple.
It's
Yeah.
such a- well, I think that's what it is. I think there's a place a time and a place for both of them. You know, it just depends on what you're doing. Are you going out on the boat? Or are you going to be out partying all day? Or are you just you coming in for a Saturday, a couple beers, and you just want to rock your world, try something different? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's just what are you going for? Because you definitely can't get rid of your tried and true staples because that's the bread and butter.
Should not get rid of
You
them.
should not. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually good. Should not get rid of them. But then you do need to throw in, the crazy ice cream things, or
And why not?
It's
And
like
why
something
not?
different and mess around with it. Yeah, because people want new, but they want their staples too.
Yeah, it's it's definitely a completely different mindset when you're drinking those. Like, I'll start Oktoberfest. I can drink that on a Saturday or Sunday at home, watching a game or hanging out in the backyard. I can drink that like a 6-pack over the day or maybe more.
Yeah, I was gonna say over a couple hours.
Yeah, I couldn't do a lot of pastry stouts or something like
yeah,
that. That's like give me half a pour in a small like 2 or 3 ounces and just. I kind of dig in and see what I can discover,
Or
let it warm up.
Even the heavy IPAs, you can't really do a whole lot of that, even though they're all the rage.
Yes, I can.
Really, you're one of those. Okay.
I am, yeah.
And we have a friend that can put down the stouts like nobody's business too. I couldn't do it, but okay. See, stand corrected.
Yeah.
There's a person for all of it.
Like
yeah.
like the haziest of hazies and high.
No hazies.
Yeah.
I'm not a hazy gal, but you talk about the doubles and the triples, the malty IPAs. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
5 ounces at a time, I'm good.
So like Endeavor was a fantastic,
I love that beer.
right?
Yeah.
Actually, not the first time I tried it, but the first time I ever tried Pliny the Elder, Aaron Inkrot was on Interbrews, and he brought it. It was like, oh, like it was actually so early in my craft beer journey. I didn't even realize how cool that was because to find Pliny, you have to go out to California. I don't know that they distribute outside of California.
Pliny they do, but Pliny the Younger they don't.
No, yeah, that one's hard to get. But this was 10 years ago, right? And he brought it, and we did a side-by-side with that and Endeavor. And I was like, I think I like Endeavor better. I mean, I know this one is supposed to be but I just remember thinking, I think I like Endeavor better.
That's funny you say that. So early on in my career, early on in my career at St. Arnold, we did one of those IPA tastings, and I have a very proud moment, a very non-proud moment. But it speaks to what you're talking about. The first time we did an IPA tasting, I think we had Alyssa, and we had a bunch of IPAs. My palate wasn't quite there yet, and so it was John and I, my son, and his wife sitting around tasting all these IPAs, and there was a Bigfoot in that mix, and there were 6 of them. Or 5 of them, whatever the beers were. So we tasted all of them. The Bigfoot was kind of on the end of it, and all 4 of us just said, nope. And we poured that out, and it's like, oh my God, we just poured gold down the drain, right?
Yeah.
And then we did it again another time, I think, with Pliny the Elder in there, and I think you're right. The Endeavor was one that sat on top. Now, I don't know how old that Pliny was.
Right.
But I mean, it was an interesting adventure to do that. But I think the most shameful moment was
Pouring out the
dumping the Bigfoot. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Bigfoot's the big barley wine from
It is.
Is it Sierra Nevada?
Sierra Nevada. Yeah.
Isn't that
It's,
funny? You don't know what you know until
you know,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
That's I wonder how old that Bigfoot was.
It was I want to say it had a couple years on it.
Yeah.
We should not have dumped it,
Oh no.
but we didn't know.
You just thought, oh, it's
didn't know.
not. It's
It was too much. It was too hoppy. It was too bitter. It was
Yeah.
too much for our palates at the time.
Yeah.
at the time, but now
We savor it by the ounce.
Isn't that funny?
That's a great beer. That's that and Old Numbskull from
Yeah. North Coast?
No, it's I can see the label too. Is it Avery? No.
Oh, you might be right.
Is it Avery? Fantastic beer.
It's been a while since we sold Avery.
Yeah.
But I have my eye on them. Our project next door.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have some Avery over there.
Okay.
I like that. The
Yeah.
project.
That project.
that little thing.
The little
Yeah.
project next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
It's hard to see it.
we were like torturing Jake to get him to tell us some stuff. So
Yeah.
it was brutal. You should have seen it. It was horrible.
Yeah.
We were
Really?
Like, we had like the waterboarding, like
Yeah.
tying his hands to the table.
It's like only the second
chopping
time
off
we've waterboarded on
fingers.
this show.
Yeah. It was horrible. You should see what we had to do. But
Yeah.
He
Nice.
was jumping around like a little bird.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
kinda
nice.
like a finch.
Yeah.
Like a little in a cage.
Well, yeah, but with no direction. Like it's blind or something.
Little blind?
Yeah.
Little blind
Blind.
finch?
No one can see it.
In a cage. No, it sounds super exciting though.
It is very exciting.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
I told him I wanted a secret knock. So when I came
You
to
got
the,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to see
Just for
that.
Josh.
Yeah.
It's a Josh knock.
The
Yeah,
Josh
the Josh.
knock.
Don't knock it, Josh. Actually, do.
But that, you know what that means? They're just going to hear the knock and not answer it.
Yes.
That's how they know it's
I
you.
just-
so
I
they're
just-
just like, shh.
I think clarity in life is more important than agreeability, like being agreeing. So as long as I know where I stand,
There you go.
I can work. Maybe I can work my way back into the good graces.
Can I interrupt for just a moment?
Yeah.
I've been doing something for the last 5 minutes
Yeah,
or
you've
so.
been dipping.
I know.
I was watching.
Nice, yeah.
In the beer,
Yeah.
it's like delicious. Give it a try.
Okay. Which one is it?
What's the best
That's
dip?
number one.
Anyone?
What's
Oh,
the
no,
best
that's a drink
dipping?
on my.
I don't think it matters. I
Okay.
would think that
Say.
number three would be the one that's most outside the box.
Did you go to a Methodist church? That's what we, or a Catholic church maybe?
We don't
Methodist years ago, but I
Did they
didn't.
ever do the tincture?
No, we don't
the
do that.
Bread into the.
Let's see.
into
I
the
saw that.
wine and
Mary.
No.
communion.
Did you just make this up right now?
I saw her doing that. I was like,
Yeah, it's like a. yeah,
I've done
it's
it
just
with
like-
wine. It's one of those things. I love mixing flavors, but right?
Very good. Did y'all try it?
I'm like,
We got some knots over here if you
yeah,
want.
come get
Yeah,
some nuts.
come get a knot.
Yeah, dip it.
You drank all the beer, didn't you?
We did.
Dip the fries into the beer.
He's like, okay.
It works.
We
It's
got
just not
nut-
as
we
good
got
as the red. Yeah.
Nazis
Would you
that-
like some nuts?
Yeah.
You want to give it a try?
We got more than one
Don't
knot.
tie
Yeah, you
yourself.
got to put it in the beer.
And you know, once you drink the beer after you dunk the knots in it, it's going to taste like naughty. Huh?
You want some more?
Well, you're going to get a little pretzel knot in the beer when you drink the beer now.
We were talking about that though, the difference between like if it's like a kind of like a happy hour and you're having a little drink and then you're having a charcuterie board or something like that, I can do that. But when it's like sit down and eat a meal and have a drink, I can only do a little bit of wine. I can't really do beer with it. It's like I stop drinking once I start eating.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like one or the other. And Jake was the same. But that's what we said. Like,
My
If it's
sister never
happy
mixed her
hour.
foods either. She would always do the peas
oh yeah.
and then the
Now I can do that sometimes too, but I have to do a little this, then this, then this.
She'd eat
Can't
the-
be pre-mixed. I gotta
She'd eat
mix
the whole
it as I go.
hamburger, and then she'd go and eat the fries later.
Yeah. No, I'm
Or
not
fries
like that.
first, and
But it's
well,
just
fries first when you're driving.
I drink.
yeah, fries
There you
never
go.
make it home.
No, it's like I drink, and then it's like, okay, I stop and eat, and I might finish. I might have something casually with the food, but not like a real heavy pairing, unless it is, like I said, like wine or something. But
it-
then I'll just stop.
Is it the same with all styles?
Yeah, I think so.
Like even a Hellas or a Pilsner with a.
I don't, it's like it's too much on my stomach. It's one or the other. Like I can't do both. Or I also don't like to mix the flavors. Like I like to just taste what I'm tasting, unless it truly, like, accompanies the taste very well type thing. You know, like, which I find more wine pairings do with food
Yeah.
than beers, but maybe that's because my palate's still new,
Yeah.
you know?
One thing this time of year, speaking of pairings, so we did breakfast for dinner last night.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
And I
that.
made
Talked about
pumpkin
that.
pancakes, right?
Oh, I
Put
love that.
pecans in there, and then the bacon. I season up the bacon with like cinnamon and allspice and little ancho chili powder, so you have a little bit of savory and a little bit of the sweet, and then you just put it in the oven, roast it up.
Doing that tonight too? Can I come for dinner?
Sure, come on.
Table for 8.
Yeah.
Right.
Those pumpkin, the pumpkin pancakes, because you put actual pumpkin in them, they're so like they fill you up. Like it's just, but to have a beer with it, I've done beer with it before, and like the obvious, like, oh yeah, you should do a pumpkin beer with it. And I was like, I've tried it. It's just, it doesn't really, same. I don't really, it's not something I dig, right? It's, I like doing like a coffee stout or something like that with
Yeah,
it, where
yeah.
it kind of, they
Compliments.
complement and like it's like this wave of flavor, and you start here with like the light, like the pumpkin's really light, and you get the spice, and then you get the maple syrup that you warm up and put some cinnamon stick in there. Another part, you can put a little rosemary in there too.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does. You just let it warm up, and the flavor infuses the maple syrup, but use real maple syrup, not that fake stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so you get like the bready part of the pancake, and then the pumpkin, which is light, and then you start to get into the spices in there, and then the maple, because the maple has like this earthy, woody, like, what I'm saying, like oaky kind of thing, but then it's also sweet, nutty kind of thing, and then it just kind of builds, and then you get into the beer part of it, and you have the coffee and the roasty, and it's pretty nice.
Oh, you got more of that? Number 5?
Yeah. Oh.
You're giving me some brunch ideas.
Take a little more
Yeah.
number 5.
Well, if you need a good pumpkin pancake recipe, I can.
Can I
Yeah.
rub elbows with
Yeah,
you and
absolutely.
get that?
Yeah.
That'd be really great. This is a perfect time to do that.
Yeah.
And
Add it to your brunch menu.
Well, the
Well,
cool thing
pumpkin
about
it.
it, you can make the batter the night before, let it set up, and then put it in one of those, dispenser things, or sometimes I'll do a little pitcher.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if you know, we could be hiring in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you need a
That's
chief
true.
pumpkin
A chief
engineer,
pumpkin engineer.
pumpkin
Love it.
engineer, or a pancake engineer, or something like that.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm not a one-trick pony. As long as it's a pancake.
If you got other, I was going to
Got
say,
other
they have
pancakes.
other pony tricks?
Yeah, just a pancake pony.
Okay.
See, I mean, they're all
You're a
pancakes
multi-trick pony, but
in a genre.
pancakes.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a certain genre. Anyway, but it's not just one trick. Variations on a trick.
there you go. Okay.
So yeah. All
But
right.
do you still, does Thistle still do beer pairing menus and things like that?
Yeah, we've had a little bit of transition this year, so we haven't done any beer dinners in a while. I'm looking forward to getting back to them, but we might wait till after the first of the year
Yeah.
because I think what we can do is incorporate some whiskey tastings, some wine tastings
okay.
next door, not necessarily here, but we could really come up with a nice plan of getting it all back together.
Now,
Nice.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Now, as far as like the licensing and that's where it comes down to licensing, right?
It does.
Could you use, like, where is the line for, like, if you wanted to use whiskey in a sauce?
If we use spirits or alcohol in a sauce, it's considered a kitchen product.
Okay.
So we can do it back there.
Okay.
Okay. Because
We
it
just
burns
can't
through,
serve
but
it.
we can't- Yeah.
Like, how
And
many shots
charge
of
for it.
sauce would you like?
Right. Theoretically, it's cut down, right?
Yeah, let me get some extra sauce. Maybe like,
That's the secret, not
Right.
yes,
Like going to the
The
doctor,
secret
can I have a
sauce.
little bit more of that medicine?
yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just need to get a resident, doctor to prescribe the sauce.
Right? There we go. And then that begs the question is, I just saw this new CBD sign sold out here. It's like
Oh,
the
interesting.
place next door.
Yeah.
So
Really?
the next door.
The next door, next door.
Yeah. So it's like, well, that's a big
Ooh.
red flag coming this shopping center. Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Maybe you guys eventually be the whole shopping center.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fantasy.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But I tell you, the smoke shop's doing pretty good. So
Yeah.
I don't know how,
well, maybe you can incorporate them.
maybe.
You know?
There you go.
They just need some cigars, some good, cigars to go with the whiskeys and the wines.
I don't think it's
and
that
things.
type of smoke shop.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe they need to elevate.
Maybe
Maybe.
the end shop.
I think that's
might be
exactly what they've been doing. Those guys where are they from? Colorado? They're from.
They're elevating, all right.
Yeah.
I know this is your show, but can I ask a question? I'm going to go back to what Jules was saying a little while ago about tasting things one at a time. So how does this exercise work for you? Because you're how do you do that? I mean, I have to taste them side by side and back and forth and back and forth. So are you only tasting one and then going back, or are you
Well,
just sticking with one?
It took us quite a while, about half hour, 45 minutes.
They had all 5 pours, and they were, going back and forth and trying one after the other. Like Josh was saying, you could do 2 after
I said
4,
you could do
but not 4 after. No,
You could do
4
five after 4, but not 4 after 5.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you needed space between 5 and 4. So if you drank 4, it was the hops like kind of blew out whatever was going on 5. What was 5
Yeah.
again? That was
But
the
then we were the equal parts.
equal part. Yeah, it's
So-
interesting because I thought
And
but
I was drinking water in between to kind of like.
So
This was definitely not any kind of BJCP sanctioned tasting.
We needed more crackers at the
it
table.
just didn't
but-
have the credentials, but it was the same idea, right?
well,
Yeah, it was. I got.
Mike got that one.
sorry, what was that, Mike?
I said we needed more crackers, and he's like, "Wait, you got 5." And it's still not enough.
I don't know if I guess.
We needed some extra salty ones.
Yeah, the
Wait,
saltines. The
we got a
saltines.
salty one.
The saltines come in a pretty big pack. It's like there's not like.
Yes.
Bruce says he's available for a Scotch tasting. Bruce
Ooh,
Leslie,
that sounds
which
awesome.
we
No,
did
I don't like
that.
Scotch. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
We did
Did
at the
we?
Rinfest.
I've heard stories about us doing that,
We-
but I
we-
don't remember.
we did that after drinking a whole bunch of black crack.
Black plague or
Oh yeah, we did.
Black plague.
Yeah,
Black
we were
Plague.
at
Black
Brigadoon.
crack.
whole bunch of specialty black
Yeah.
plague.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
like years
God.
stored.
Oh my
aged.
gosh. They kept coming out with more and more shots. That was the first time Kate and I hung out together while they did one, and I was like, they're never going to ask us back. Because we were in the background. Just laughing in the
Yeah, that
corner.
Rinfest is kicking off. Is it this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the big weekend for Rinfest kicking off, and go see our friend Alan and Bruce. Bruce will be out there.
Bruce
Bruce,
will be out
what's your number? the number of your booth.
Michael, remember that when we did Renfest? We went out there and we did the show and we had all the tastings.
Black
and
Flag.
I just told him about it.
That's what we were
He
just
was-
talking
just
about.
Mike ended up
And then the
topless.
scotch.
Huh?
You ended up topless.
He always ends up topless.
I have pictures. I have
Yeah,
the
because it
receipts.
was freaking 300 degrees in that in Alan's place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were brewing.
There-
No, it's
There
not
was-
300 degrees. It feels great in here. It
Yeah.
feels delightful in
Yes,
here.
it feels perfect, actually. Yes.
It was Renfest.
I
is,
was I was topless within 2 minutes.
yeah, you were.
I was burning up.
Yeah, you were.
No one
You were
was complaining.
spritzed. You were spritzing. I have the receipts from that one. I've got all the pictures.
No shame.
No shit.
But you ended up ordering a kilt that you still haven't gotten, right? Was that-
Oh, and that's what,
Yeah, a few of us had a little bit too much and then bought kilts.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you love
I
a good
did.
time and hate money, the Renfest is the
It's
best.
perfect.
It's you can go through a lot of
Oh, Perry should wear his kilt to
Money.
the wedding. Really? Okay, good. He needs to wear that to the wedding. Yeah.
So which weekend?
Oh, which weekend should we go to?
Yeah,
Renfest?
so are we doing Renfest? Are we doing that? Are we doing that?
I'm about to have a lot of extra time off.
We're,
so-
we're all glutton for punishments. Yeah.
We'll discuss it with Alan and see what he thinks.
And I want to camp out there.
That's on you.
Do you
Oh,
really?
I'm not brave enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds.
I have an ounce.
Unless,
I've heard stories.
unless
No.
camping means we pass out and you drag me under a tent for the night. That would probably
That could
might
happen.
do.
That could definitely happen.
The camping there is another experience.
Oh,
I was
also.
gonna say I think the car is safer, right?
I'll just pay the extra.
I
overnight
think
parking.
most of the people out at the Renfest are pretty chill and cool. And
Sure.
even in the camping, like I'm on a group for Renfest, Friends of the Renfest,
Yeah.
and they're all. I mean, they're a little crazy, but they're like they're cool. They're friendly crazy. Bruce is going
A
to be
little
at
too
booth.
friendly.
Yeah, booth 273, the Hive Mead Bar.
All right. Very cool.
So if you see somebody walking around with a big bottle of mead, try to keep track so you can see them about 2 hours later. Because they're drinking a whole bottle of mead. Good luck with life.
Seriously,
And,
I swear that was my first Renfest experience, and like I said, I don't remember half of it, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
Welcome to Texas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's fun.
Wow, yeah, that was rough. It was fun as heck, though.
But yeah, the Scotch.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was
Yeah,
so much
the,
fun.
the Scotch tasting was that
That was fun.
turned me on
that
this. Like
was-
I'd never really, I dabbled in Scotch, but that I was like I like Scotch, and so I've dabbled more.
You've dabbled more since.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I always keep a bottle or two at the house now, just in case.
Just
Oh
in
my
case you feel
goodness.
like dabbling.
Are you a Scotch fan?
I am not.
Whiskey
Well,
at
if
all?
it's peaty,
Mhm.
no,
No, not
not a
the
fan.
IBUs.
See,
That's the
that's-
smoky, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes.
I like Scotch with more peaty though.
See, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like. Well, what's all the new rage now? Is mezcal?
Mezcal,
Mezcal. Where it's-
smoky tequila.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like all the rage now. It's like,
Well-
oh, I don't.
Not
like,
my thing either. But okay.
I don't like the smoky stuff. I was at a bar in Vegas, and we were with I was up in Vegas on the
Look at
66th
you.
floor, and it was like the newest bar in town. And so the girl we were with she's like 26 or something. So she's like, I think I want a vodka or something like that. And the bartender goes to the server, she's like, no, you're too young for vodka. Don't drink vodka. That's like old. And I was like, wow, I didn't know. I was like, wait, vodka? I thought that was classic. But then she was like, no, everybody's drinking mezcal now. It's all about mezcal. And so it's like, so I guess that like vodka is an old person's drink. Like,
Well-
like I guess they consider
All
vodka
person's
like we
drink.
consider gin.
I think it
you
would
know
be
what
a
I
young
mean?
person's drink.
Yeah, vodka's like
that's
just
what
a
they were
clean,
saying.
clean
Yeah,
spirit. Well, it went like this. So, like for the longest time, whiskey's always thought of as like the American
Yeah.
spirit, right? It's like our original. Like we didn't originate it, but Kentucky bourbon and
Yeah.
Tennessee whiskey,
That's
all
like
that
the
good.
blue colored drink, though, right? Like
Yeah, that's
the guy's
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
that's the smooth stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
but then
The Tennessee
like in the
whiskey?
'80s, yes, yeah, right, exactly. The but '80s, '90s kind of brought about the. I was about to start singing.
I know. That's what he wants to do.
The '80s, and I watched a documentary on Scotch and whiskey and stuff. There's a couple of good ones. There's one called Neat that's on Hulu, I think. That's about Scotch, and there's a whiskey one I think on Amazon Prime. They're both worth watching. But anyway, it's like Clear Spirits kind of took over the whole like party scene, bar scene, and brown liquor, whiskey was thought of as like old people drink, like stuffy, like that's what my dad drinks.
Yeah.
And so now we're kind of past that bro party phase.
Yeah.
Like some of us are. I don't know that everybody is,
Yeah.
but
Kennedy.
now it's more.
Yeah.
I just feel like people appreciate nuance more. Even like younger people are more into. I mean, I say that. Yeah. Generalizing here, I guess.
Sure.
Some people just want to throw down, but
Yeah.
you
Maybe
know,
in
you
the
want something
circles,
with.
in the young crowd circles that you hang out with, you would assume that. I don't know, but
Yeah. Bruce says that if you don't like the peaty stuff, Bruce says that's the reason you need to do a Scotch tasting, Mary,
Yes.
because there's so many styles, you'll find something you like. So
yeah,
he's willing
exactly.
to walk you through that.
So which part of the Highlands, Inlands, whatever, is not the smoky peaty?
Okay,
Is
so
that the Highlands?
that's the Islay, like the island of Islay, ISLAY. You get a lot of the sea breeze.
You need to do the Scotch tasting because
Yeah.
he goes over all this in a lot of detail. It's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah, just follows
even
the
if,
map
even if you're
around.
not drinking the Scotch.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It's
It's
really
drink the
really
Scotch.
interesting too.
Yeah.
Do we
But I
need to
mean-
set an appointment?
I know.
Maybe.
I think we
Hold
do.
on.
I think we do.
I think so.
Mom's calling.
I got a call from my wife, so
This is
I
over.
think that's the time of day we get.
I know.
Oh, this is an awesome
All right,
podcast.
Mom, if you're watching, I'll call you back.
Your mom, she's a big fan of the show, right?
Dad watches every once in a
Yeah.
while.
No,
She's a fan of her kids.
Well, let me tell you, your parents are awesome people.
They are.
My wife and I were talking about this the other day. We were like, yeah, we were talking about the wedding, right? Like, yeah, Jules and Kenny getting married soon. Like, oh, yeah. And somehow it went over into your parents. Like, yeah, Kenny's parents are great. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened to Kennedy?
Who knows?
I don't know.
That apple fell far from the tree.
Well, it fell from the tree and then rolled down the
know,
hill.
I mean, yeah. Look at the women he chooses.
Picked up some dirt. You got lucky,
Yeah.
babe.
Well, there you go.
They're welcoming you back into the fold because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There
They're,
you go. Then you went into this and totally redeemed yourself.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the shows when Jules was just I remember just an introduction.
Yeah.
I
When they would
remember that
just
show.
start talking about, like, he's like, oh, I had a date.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yes,
It's
and I was
probably-
like, yes, I took
Yep.
her. I took her to a brewery, and I was looking really smooth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
do we need to go back and there's some before that when it was, the misses, like the that was definitely the hit, obviously. But
Yeah,
then
there were a few misses.
some
Yeah,
producer
but
Perry,
There were some misses.
as he goes right,
Just walk right in
just
front
right
of
in
the
front of the
camera.
camera.
Walk right in front of the camera. That's cool.
He was just showing his,
Perry doesn't just. Oh yeah, again, it is Jules' birthday, so. Bruce says he's amazed I remembered the Scotch tasting and the details.
yeah.
Yeah,
I learned
I'm-
best. I learned best when I've had
I
lots of
remember,
Scotch.
I'm amazed
turns
I
out.
remember anything about that day.
So,
But I do remember with producer Perry, we went and had chicken fried steak after, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
when you left
yeah,
the
we
Renfest, or was that
Yeah.
ye old?
No, we left
Yeah.
Renfest and went to Woodson's, and I think
Oh,
that
in
was her first
Tomball.
time to ever try chicken fried steak.
At all?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
at all.
I mean, that's a pretty good one
I
to
mean,
try,
she's
but
Florida, dude. They don't do.
they don't do chicken fried steak
No,
in
they don't do
Florida.
chicken
It's
fried steak
gator.
in Florida.
Chicken fried gator?
Chicken fried gator.
Surely
know,
they
it's
do chicken fried steak.
Gator fried chicken.
Oh,
That's it.
how does that work?
This is how you cook gator,
Gators like chicken.
and then you take the chicken and cook it just like you cook gator.
Exactly.
That's my Florida
Hello?
account.
You
That's
got
it.
it. You're close enough, Arkansas.
Yeah. No, Arkansas is more like this. Florida's like, let's get some meth. And wrestle a gator.
Exactly.
Going down to the beach. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Anyway, okay. Yeah. All right. So we got lots of things to work on. One, we've learned some things today, right? We've got excellent Oktoberfest in the state of Texas
Yeah, we
that
do.
you need to go out and try all of. Do your own personal Oktoberfest tasting and dip a pretzel
Pretzel.
knot.
Yeah.
There was another beer I wanted to include in this one was Cowtown
Oh, from Fort Worth. Yeah.
because they won an award at GBF.
For
GBF
Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They got what
you
bronze?
can't get Cowtown anywhere.
No.
They don't distribute them.
No, I don't think they just. I think DFW area.
We would have had to get Danielle to load up her car and bring some down.
Yeah. we got people. We got people around the state.
We got
we got
people.
connections.
We got peeps.
Speaking of connections, we got interviews coming up on the show. Are we going to disclose that yet, or
Oh yeah, we can talk about it next week.
just mention? Yeah, who's on next week?
Next week we got a big one.
How is it? That's what she said. What?
I mean, if we go by strictly the amount of GABF awards they've won in the past year, 5 years, on paper they're probably the best brewery in the state of Texas.
Oh, wow. And who is this?
Save the World.
Boom.
Oh, wow,
Save the world out
yeah.
of Marble Falls.
They have won.
Yes,
They
I
have
know.
won a GABF award for the last 5 years in a row.
Isn't that's awesome?
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
yeah.
Have you
know,
had any of them?
Never.
their beer de garde is fantastic.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I recommend it with your Thanksgiving dinner. If you can get a hold of some bottles of their beer de garde.
Okay.
Where were we?
Fantastic.
We
I
ended
have to
up
talk to you about
Falls.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't get. We tried to go, but they were closed.
Yeah, but we ended up getting some beers at the grocery store or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
so we
yeah.
got some.
Yeah, they're
that they
available
had.
around the Austin area for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was it's
they have some in-
interesting though. Yeah, like such an and everything's given to charity.
Their
Almost.
profits.
Yes.
They donate all their profits.
Well, they pay their
Yeah,
their
well,
workers and they
Yeah,
I mean,
pay
buy
the bills and
ingredients, all that
everything,
stuff. But then everything else they don't. I don't think the owners take a salary.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. So they were physicians before.
I want to meet these guys.
Yeah,
People.
they're great.
I know.
Yeah, but
Well,
we'll hear more of their story next week. so.
Make sure you're tuning in next
Yeah.
next Monday.
And maybe you could call in and see if you want to, bring them in or
Absolutely.
something like that.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
but
we'll do
that's
that,
the thing.
and then we
Yeah,
got
it's
more
great.
guests coming up after. So that's next week. Save the World Brewing from Marble Falls here on Liquid Lunch.
Yeah.
Kennedy's not paying attention, but I believe we've been in talks with Eureka
Yeah.
Heights and who else? True Anomaly.
Which also have won quite a few awards.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
and new kids too. I mean.
yes, so all things coming up here, and
That's fine.
more.
And then maybe a little bit more sneak peek, as we know, of next door. We can.
Yeah, we might could
do
have a little
something.
more conversation about the
Yeah, happenings.
happenings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm lost for words, but yeah, it's a really fun project, and I'm very proud to be working on it.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be interesting. And maybe when you do open or get something going, we can share that with you here. A little
Absolutely,
pre-taste or something.
Absolutely.
Have our own special knock so we don't let Josh
Yeah,
in.
special knock. Yeah.
So more great things to come from Thistle and the neighborhood.
Yeah. And,
You know.
and speaking of your anniversary, Thistle anniversary is
Oh,
coming.
yes.
This anniversary is December 5th. Yeah.
not too
December
far
5th. So
away.
that's coming. That'll come up quick.
It's going to be a big weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's 4.
5th.
It is 5th. I
It
was
is
gonna
the
say
5th.
The 5th.
but then
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
Now, we might celebrate
one.
it on the 4th this year, but it's on the 5th of December, which
And
is
it's 5 years, though.
4
Oh, no,
4
so
years.
It's 4 years.
4 years on the
yes.
5th.
Yeah, that's it. 4 years.
But it's the 4th.
on the 4th.
Exactly.
Correct.
4 years on
That's
the 5th.
fine.
on
That's-
the 4th,
that's
yeah.
clear.
Which
That's-
is
That's
good.
right.
Yeah, which
4 and
is
the 4.
Yeah.
Just look forward to a fabulous weekend
Yes. there you
of
go.
surprises.
And
There you
we'll
go.
be here for some part of it doing something.
Yeah,
We've already
I hope
decided.
so.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
It's already
should,
been.
yeah.
It's already in the. It's
You
in
know,
the
I think to survive 4 years with COVID,
yes.
I think we're doing okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
No, that says a lot.
Excellent.
That says a lot. No.
So, a lot of great things to watch for. Maybe Facebook will be up and working again. We'll call Zucks and see if he's okay.
See if he paid his bill.
See if he pay. Yeah, he didn't pay his
Yeah.
internet hosting fee or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And then, so hopefully we'll be back on Facebook next week. But thanks for watching on YouTube and Twitter, everybody, and share it up wherever you share things. And we'll be back again next week. Kennedy, great job on the Oktoberfest tasting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Way to
very
put it
good,
together.
babe. That was
Excellent
good.
work of the use of the black box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Shadow box or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I call it a tote from my craft room that he
Yeah.
probably dumped everything
Oh,
on
there
the
you go.
floor, but
Works.
that's okay.
I did.
I know. I'm like, I'll worry about
It's
that
too bad
later.
the
did.
pin cushion that.
But I did pick the one that had the least amount of stuff in
Okay,
it.
there you go.
It just happened to have all the pins in the little plastic thing that opened up. So good
Yeah,
luck.
yeah,
with all
yeah.
that.
So that
But,
was
uh,
fun.
This was one of mine.
And all the safety pins.
Yes.
and
This
some
was
tags.
my
Okay.
one of my 2 out of
One of
the
your-
27 in there.
Something like
Yep.
that.
Cool.
But and then I did get a quick. I don't know if you can see it from here, what camera it's showing, but I did use my Cricut, and I got to do professional on the side, so it
I
looks really
saw
pretty.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, let's
Crafty.
take the Oktoberfest
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
Yes.
So it looks really cool.
There
now
you
it's
go.
going to be there forever, which I realized. I was like, oh, it's fine.
It was totally worth it.
That's okay.
yeah, it's totally worth it.
All right. Well,
Memories.
anything else? Come to Thistle Draft Shop here in Spring, 2920, just west of Gosling and what do we say?
east of
Sorry, I
Gosling.
keep getting
That's
those.
all
East
right.
and west are backwards. Sorry, east
west
of Gosling.
I-45.
Yeah, west of I-45. It's
Right.
backwards.
East of Gosling.
How far west are we of I-45?
Almost
We're
right,
about
almost
4
right across
miles?
from the HEB.
4.5, 5 miles. Yeah,
Okay.
almost.
From the
you're-
good
exactly,
HEB,
almost
not the creepy.
directly across from the HEB at Gosling.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you made it to 99, you've gone too far.
Gone too far.
Yes.
Turn around. Come back.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're coming from 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're coming from 249, go past 99.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Just
You'll
put it in
find
your
it.
phone.
I
you're
was
fine.
gonna say.
Yeah, it's easy. It's fun. Love what we got going on
Yes.
here. Buy beer to take home.
Yeah.
Come and have some pretzel nuts and dip it in your beer.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Have some of this
Absolutely.
delicious food.
Yes.
It's just fantastic food and great company.
Yeah.
And good people. And
Feel free to bring your kids. They got plenty of board games.
Yep.
And the weather's fantastic. The humidity's down this week, so the doors are open. It's
Doors are going to be
nice.
open.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, come
Ju-
watch.
Yep.
Julie won't play any board games with me anymore.
No,
We got
it's too
Astros
mean.
playoffs starting this
Yep.
week. We
Yep.
got
Oh,
Texans
yeah.
trying to. We got
Hey,
Astros
Texans?
playoffs.
We'll be playing the Astros.
There you
Absolutely.
go. So that's coming. Was that Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday, I think. I think it's Thursday. I think
Sure,
game
yes.
one is
Yep,
against the
yep.
White Sox, playing those White Sox.
One of the days.
I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
come watch it with like-minded people with great food and great beer.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see y'all, I guess, next week for more Liquid Lunch with Save the World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be exciting, and definitely call into that one, Mary.
Yeah, thank you for calling in. I mean, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Always.
Yeah.
Thanks
Do
for
I have
having
an
us.
Yeah.
Do I have my outro music? I don't. Can somebody sing?
Hooray for beer.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong song.
Yeah.
I don't know why Jeopardy pops in.
All right, we'll just kill it here. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week right here on Liquid Lunch. So for Kennedy and Jules and Mary and wherever Jake went, and for TD Mike and Schomburg and producer Perry over there chatting it up, and
Yeah.
they're saving the world in their own way.
Family
Yep.
reunion
Yep.
over here.
Yeah.
Beautiful audience.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm
love it.
Josh. We'll see you next time.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.